Hello and welcome to HBFT Gaming. I'm HBFT and we are back again with XCOM 2 Long War of the Chosen 10 Gem Plus with Requiem of Man. So yesterday was a pretty big day, I must say. We kind of came close to maybe having a little bit of difficulty, but for the most part we're able to clear Liberation 4 and now we've, well, at least sort of cleared the way for the regional HQ. Now the bunnies have told me that as far as force levels are concerned, and to be perfectly honest, Bunnyman until now has never really paid attention to the force level, so I didn't even really know where to find it. I'll be perfectly honest about that. But I have been told by the bunnies that force level 6 is kind of the threshold where maybe things start to go a little bit off kilter. So I would anticipate that there's a very good chance that we'll meet our very first Requiem enemy type out there today, and I'm hoping that we will survive. Am I hoping that we're going to flourish? Yes. Do I think we will? No idea. But we're going to find out. So let's go ahead and catch up with where we are, and then we'll get right in. So if we zoom on out, you're going to take a look right here. In Beyond Legendary Chosen show up in HQ, I get to see him even. Nice. Well, the Chosen are... They're an interesting bunch, we'll say. All right, so right now we've got a little bit of construction going on. As you can see, I've been able to expand a slot for another Gremlin operator out here, and that's allowing us to push forward on the proving grounds a little more rapidly. I've also kind of made a duplicate power relay down here in the shielded power coil just below the research and development center. This felt very luxurious to me. I normally wouldn't do this. I normally wouldn't do a duplicate, but I felt weird kind of taking something like additional comm stations and putting them down here as opposed to getting some kind of additional benefit. So my plan is to build a duplicate power relay, get that up and running, axe this one, eat the cost on it, and then put additional communications out this way and then get a training center, etc., etc. It is delaying some other excavations, but I think overall it's going to be a nice change, and then hopefully we don't have to worry about power too much. So a bit of a setback, but overall not too bad, I think. If we head over to the armory, we actually have some new bunnies on tab. So if we actually scroll all the way down, you will see that we now have a gunner in training, and we've got a recon in training. And I thought for a moment there that I had additional bunnies, but I guess I could be wrong. I did notice right here that I didn't actually adjust the nickname for Destroyer so that I can actually remember what class we're playing. So Sven is now back up to his usual goodness. Okay, so I might have been wrong. I think what I was thinking about right here was that I went ahead and I adjusted all of the interns so that they actually look like interns like this, and then we shall have in a few in-game days 2 new bunnies in the form of a gunner and a recon, which is going to be very, very, very welcome indeed, because we're very, very low on spotters out there. So I'm super keen on that. And if we actually take a look over on the edge here, you'll see that Surfy and Unstable Toast are actually next on the list. So I'm not saying they're going to be these bunnies, but you know, there are bunnies with their names on them. Let's put it that way, yeah. Perfectly calculated power relay. I have no idea if it's the right call, but we're going to try it. All right, let's go ahead and pull on out over to the world map. Right now, we've got one mission infiltrating in order to, more importantly, get a point of interest and kind of roll the gambling dice to see whether or not we're going to get something that might help us out. Either way, it's going to be very, very nice to have an additional bonus to everything else. And then, of course, we finally exposed this. Now, I haven't set up a team yet, and I don't know if now's the right time to do it, but I figured we'd do it together. So I've kind of held on to a little bit of supply just so that we can actually utilize it to build and fill in gear gaps, let's say. So right now I'm planning on sending 8. I'd actually like to play around with the Fusilier more, because I would imagine on any map out there, it's probably this map where they'll have the greatest opportunity to stand completely still. So I figure, let's get old dude in there. It's probably his best chance to shine. I would say having a Reaper, pretty darn nice. I'd say having the Bounty Hunter, pretty darn nice. I'd say having our Shinobi, very, very useful. That'd be excellent. Or do we have Tim the Toolman Taylor? I suppose we've got Tim the Toolman Taylor. Maybe we'll keep Shinobi to General Ops for now. And heck, we might as well bring in even more shooters, because gosh darn it, we've got a lot of them. We've got a lot of them. Actually, where's our aspirant? Here we go. We got Sedster, our aspirant. So we've got Shooter, Vector Lance, Vector Lance, Vector Lance. Wow, this is going to be exciting. I probably should bring other things too. Well, let's see. Savax does have the ability to disorient on suppression, so that's kind of nice. We could get that. Grandpapa Ders has been amazing. We could do that. That'll be great. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Do we have any sort of, I guess, specialists or anything? I know we have a specialist, but they're still wounded. It's still 4 days until we get old Rumsey back, so that's a little bit rough. We could get Tank Hair. Nice thing is, Tank Hair is kind of a... He's kind of a shooter. Tank Hair's kind of a shooter. My god, how many shooters? I mean, he's sort of a pseudo shooter. Laser strike rifle. I mean, can he reach out that much? I mean, that's fine. That's fine. Maybe we should diversify a little bit. Maybe we should get... Or should we just go all shooters? We do have a Raptor Commando. Haven't even used him yet. We haven't even used him yet. Or I guess we've got a Marksman. Golly, what I really want to do is have a support personnel of some kind. I can see that we have combat medics. I can see we've got a skirmisher. I can see we've got a grenadier. Would be nice to have a grenadier. Heck, just have a standard specialist at 4 days might be really, really helpful. Yeah, Tank Hair specializes in shooting. Well, I mean, he can shoot, but he also does a lot of other things as well. It's just as he develops. Right now, he's got Frost Snap, stuff like that, but he also has the ability to drop enemies' defenses. He's got the ability to... well, he's got a gremlin, basically, so we can kind of do scouting protocol. You know what? Screw it. We're going to bring this. It's their playground. Oh, nice. Nice. You know what? Let's go like this. This is going to be interesting. I don't think I've ever had this many shooters, so this is going to be interesting. We'll go utility items right here. We'll get some alloy plating out here. Get it going on. It's going to be funny because every time we do a general op from now on, while these guys are infiltrating, no one is going to have any sort of long-range support. Because they all ended up here, right? Every single one of our long-range shooters ended up here. Just kidding. We still have marksmen and stuff like that. So that's going to be an interesting one. As you can probably tell, inside I'm thinking, this is a horrible idea. But my bunny brain goes, wow, what a great idea. What a great idea. That sounds awesome. Speed loader for deads. Well, I'm actually thinking, let's go ahead and cut the speed loader for deads. I don't have the expanded... We have expanded magazine. Let's hold for a second. I know the speed loader was trying to fill in for any sort of shenanigans that he might be missing. Our saboteur. Oh, that's right. We just picked up Total Combat for Tim the Toolman Taylor, which means he now has a grenade-only slot, which is pretty epic. I mean, I suppose... Let's get a frag grenade. And for a utility item, we could maybe get the AP grenade. And that's just going to allow him to have 2 ready-made grenades available. One that can kind of deal with armor and one that cannot. Our aspirant Tedster, we've got the AP rounds. We don't have one on the bounty hunter because he does a lot of crits. I'm hoping that's going to overcome any sort of shenanigans. And then when it comes to... See, we basically have PCSI. That ain't going to help us. What about weapon upgrades? Right now... Laser strike for rifle, advanced scope has a stock even. I mean, if he's got the time for it, I mean, that's great. I think everyone's got something. That's not too bad. That actually makes me want to give Dash back his speed loader, and maybe we're ready to go. That kind of blows my mind, yeah? All right, excellent. Speed loader is good for someone who does a lot of running. Otherwise, expanded magazines are a better option. Hey, Lewis, high five. No, I absolutely agree. It's just that the reason, if you're curious, Dash has been using a light machine gun up until this point, and he hasn't had a reload. So he hasn't liked reloading, and often he has to reposition on the battlefield. He's got a lot of Overwatch going on. So I figured if maybe he needs to reposition, he might as well load at the same time. So that's my thought process. Not that it's airtight or anything. I might actually give a little mobility to Savax, seeing as he's our only non-shooter. And I like to get him into dastardly places so we can dish out the hurt. Foxhound cannon, some Predator armor. Looking good. Do we have any excess armor here that we can spare? Predator armor? Yes. Yes. Absolutely. There we go. So we got Predator. We should, although now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should give that over to, yeah, hang on. Because that's going to be a lot closer than the rest of us. So we're going to make armor available. We're going to go with the Advent Trooper armor for that extra +1 HP at this point and the reduced detection radius. We'll go in and pick up the Predator armor for Grandpapa Dad. Oh my god, look at those guns. And I'm not even talking about the one that he's holding in his hands. kind of makes me think that if I were dead, I'd probably cover up there a little bit. There we go. I love this plan of legs. Don't fail me now. Yeah, just keep running, and soon I'm sure everything will mostly be okay is the idea. That's right. That's right. Any armor? Because I think we had Reaper Predator armor as well, but I think it's actually on another bunny right now. Okay, so this is going to be the team. Perfectly balanced, as you can tell. And there's going to be 34 to 36 on the map. And kind of neat that we actually get a point of interest. And it's full salvage as well. We don't have Needle Arsenal. We don't have Grenadiers. Gotta help us. God help us. All right, bunnies. Don't fail me now. Here's the thing. So we just finished a Chosen Retaliation on the last stream. So I'm hoping that means that the Chosen aren't going to smack us in the face like that. Which means we're taking this opportunity to immediately start infiltration for Operation Half Dead Hero. Who, I swear, Central has the worst names. Is it Central naming these things? He just called this Operation Half Dead Hero. Well, at least it's half dead and not completely dead. If it were completely dead, I'd be very worried. Hazmat Vest is now online. That's excellent. And let us continue. So right now, Renee Leroy contacted in Western Europe and is now available for recruitment. Oh, okay, for recruitment. So that will be something different entirely. We've gone 5 bunnies here. I'm thinking we do have another contact. We do have some intelligence. How much does it cost to get to West Asia? Way too much. But we now have a tower out here in Eastern United States. So we can go to the Western US, which actually has a haven count of 6. And that's going to cost 80. Perfect. Let's do that. So we're going to head out and make new contact. We want to expand across the globe as much as possible and broaden our horizons if it is possible. New target acquired. Right now we've got, ooh, an engineer. Yes, please. I would love an engineer. Are you kidding me? Dr. Sidney Griffin, they sound amazing. Yeah. So right now we're down an engineer because I think it was either the assassin or the hunter. They did horrible things and ended up injuring Liz Wallace. So they messed with our own engineer and we're down an engineer right now. So it'd be really nice to have another to fill the gap. Extract a VIP, revealed start. So we got to fight our way out of this one. Okay, so I'm actually thinking that's a good time to play around with a Raptor Commando. That's going to be great because they can definitely relocate very rapidly. And we need mobile fighters on this one. Viper Marauder. I mean, we've got multiple shootings. We've got a Shinobi for spotting. We've got our Viper who's more bind and crush, which could be helpful. Okay, so now is the magic, right? So the bunnies help me put together new classes that we haven't messed around with. So let's bring them all. We've got our Shredder to get rid of some stuff. We've got our Marksman who apparently can throw knives. And I was told to put a strike rifle, so I actually invested for both of these. So these are our new classes. I invested in a laser shotgun and I invested in a laser strike rifle, which is why we have like no supply. And right now we're sitting at 5 days 6. And I suppose Titan, Viper Marauder. Let's get Anakitas. Are we sitting right under? Perfect. Well, let's go ahead and get ourselves at least some plating. We've got a hazmat vest to add to the mix as well. That's going to be really nice to have. Ceramic plating as a start. And then we'll see where we're sitting. Right there. Okay, so now where we're at. 6 days 22. I think we got plenty of room to equip them. So I'm going to toss on the alloy sword here. Can we afford an alloy? Yes, we can. I prepared that as well. Nice thing is, it mostly costs, well, alloy. And then I think it was like 10 supply, which wasn't too bad, yeah? I already prepared them, you see? Alloy sword. And then we've got throwing knives. I don't have any upgrade for that. I think we've got some trooper armor. Yes, we do. We've got 2 suits of trooper armor, which is mostly perfect. I'm assuming, well, Shredder's going to have to get close. Laser strike rifle can keep a little bit of distance. And then I suppose Anakin is probably going to get into a pretty dastardly place as well. So there we go, yeah. One extra mod I suggest is colored bonds. Blue bond badges. Oh, gotcha. I think the blue and the green, etc. right now that we have, it actually has different colors, but I think it's specific to the level of their bond. But yeah, I don't think I have that quality of life edition. Good suggestion. Hey, Thrake, high five. Good afternoon. If you're joining us right now, we're currently infiltrating the regional HQ and preparing for another engineer evacuation. 6 days 16. Okay, so now where do we sit? So the marksmen, we want them to be relatively mobile-ish. Now, if they're going to be who's going to be really up close? My assumption is the Shredder. So we'll go in and get a hazmat vest on the Shredder. They've got significant mobility. My gosh. That's very impressive. Let's get a med kit out there. Shinobi has a med kit, so that takes care of some things. We'll like to get AP on our Raptor. And then Shinobi, I suppose, maybe a flashbang. They're still pretty fast. We have good mobility here, but I kind of want good mobility just because of the bind and crush. I'm curious if we actually have a nanoscale vest available. So make utility items available. Nanoscale vest, perfect, because when we bind and crush, we're going to need all the reductions to crit hit chance and stuff like that, because they're going to be shooting at him like crazy. And then we've got low mobility here, so maybe we'll just leave Anakitas like this. And then Alexa time, I guess we'll keep that mobility up so we can actually get out on the flank and stuff like that. So for laser shotgun, what do we have here? Do we have a laser sight? We might not. Oh, we do have a laser sight. Nice. Can we get a heavy barrel? Do we have a heavy barrel? No heavy barrel. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. Well, tell you what, let's go with the bayonet, and we'll go with, we've got 4 rounds, an advanced expanded magazine, bumping that up to 6. Alexa time, he's got 4 rounds. He's going to be coming off from the side. I mean, I suppose advanced expanded magazine, we'll grab, I don't know if he'll really have a hair trigger, so to speak. So let me hold on to that one for a moment there. I know Anakitas definitely wants a hair trigger. He's got an advanced hair trigger. He's got a laser sight and a heavy barrel. I almost feel like I'm just going to borrow these for now, because I feel like maybe Alexa time's going to use them a little bit more. Yeah. I added him on that can sort the barracks according to Bonapierre's listing him next to it. Oh, that is nice. That is nice. I find the sorting to be incredibly helpful for sure. So that sounds like a really nice addition. Heavy barrel. Not that one is better than the other, but I definitely find utility in one over the other. We'll get a standard hair trigger. We will get a scope. We'll get an expanded magazine for our Raptor Commando. SMG's laser viper rifle is more about actively shooting, I think. So we're going to go scope, and we'll get an expanded magazine. And then over to Anakitas, the last one, hair trigger. We'll go scope. We'll go expanded magazine, and you know what? That's probably enough. We've got 2 medkit sources. We've got 1 flashbang. We basically have no boom, but we've got a lot of active boom. You know what? I'm going to bring a grenade. All right, now we're good. Let's go. All right, so we've got 2 infiltrating missions, and then we've got the regional HQ. That's all in progress in parallel, yeah? It does some other things too, but I can drop the... Thank you, Gothic. I really actually... I mean, you know that already. I really appreciate when the bunnies drop things in Discord, because it helps me to just not forget about it. And I can always revisit it and make sure that I get the details right, yeah? So Alien Defector Exotic Armor Expansion, that's awesome. That is awesome. So now, should we do this? 15 supply for Alien Alloy. That's really nice. Really nice. But I wonder... 15 supply. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable doing that yet. And the reason why is because there's a lot of things in the proving ground that I want to work on. I know that if we've got 80, we can get ourselves a new spark, right? Earlier spark, the better. And on top of that, if we've got a hunter's axe, that'd be excellent. That's 40 supply, right? Etc. Talon rounds, great stuff. And then Gothic was telling me about actually working on some of the scope modifications and the ability to fabricate them. I mean, that sounds like that could be very powerful. So I kind of want to hold on to that 50 for a little bit just to see what susses out. So I'm just going to back that up. And we've got Templar, lay them back online. So our skirmisher is available to us. Pistols, you know I'm going to ask. I don't have any pistols. I wish I did, Lewis. We're just trying to get weapons in the hands of our bunnies and then move to pistols, yeah? All right, here we go. 4 days. We got a lot of bunnies, actually. So progress on the Avatar project, no bueno. But it's bound to happen. Officer training completed. I would imagine that now we actually have to get Redlegs into combat. So yes, he's maxed out at the moment. So let's go ahead and just relinquish him to the pool of bunnies. And let's see if there's anyone else who can take the spot. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. So I'm actually just going to leave that be for now. I leave all attachment upgrades to the very end. I can usually get good enough from looting. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. But I think I forget so often that I completely neglect them in total. And then next thing you know, it's the end of the game and I haven't done it at all. So that's why I'm I'm trying to keep it in mind. That's all. All right, so we've got ourselves 2 new bunnies. Here we go. Intern Bun. Oh, I would assume it was the second one as well. Was that the gunner? Oh, we're 1 day out now. We're 1 day out. Well, you know what? We got ourselves a gunner. And next up on the list is Surfy Fly. So they're a very high aim rookie. And we're going to make sure that we get Surfy Fly in here. So they're a brand new gunner. They are here. Here we go. So this is now going to be Surfy Fly. And they want to be from the United Kingdom. So let's actually mark them as active here. So I'm going to go ahead and get active. Place that on. And this is going to be Surfy Fly. So welcome, Surfy Fly. Last time, I believe they were a Muton. Is it Beleaguer? Is the Beleaguer the one with... Oh, I'm sorry. Muton Harrier. Muton Harrier, not Beleaguer. I don't think we had one of those. So we have Gunner right here. And then we want to be from the United Kingdom. That's perfect. And then we'll just choose one appropriate voice. And then we'll pull out and we're going to grab the helmet and yank that off. And there we go. There is Surfy Fly, ready to be a gunner like every cannon wielder there was before. So off we go. I guess one thing that we could do, we also have more rookies. So right now we've got 2 rookies, standard mobility, pretty normal health, pretty okay hacking, although we've got better hacking here. And then we've got pretty good aim, pretty average aim. So not too bad. If we take a look at maybe, I mean, this has pretty decent hacking. How goes the Liberation? Well, we're currently infiltrating it, Vengral. Welcome. So we just started that, and in theory, if we boost it, it can be done in under a week to actually get a move on. So we've got a new rookie to train. Agent, Akimbo, Arsonist. I mean, they had 9 hacking. I'm very tempted to get that going. There is the Miner. I don't know what to think about this. So I read this a little bit. This is the one with all of the, well, the mines, right? These questionably sane soldiers of fortune who were deemed a little too unstable and obsessed with explosions to serve as Reapers proper have joined up with the Resistance as explosive experts. Armed with landmines and a varying array of equipment, the miners embody the maxim that the best defense is a lot of bombs. I mean, that sounds great. That sounds great, but I have no idea if it actually requires good aim or mobility or anything like that. My guess is we would treat them very much like Tim the Toolman Taylor, like the Saboteur. And they just have a wide array of mines to set. I'm not sure. So that's going to be kind of interesting to see. Hey, Des, good to see you. High five. Welcome. You're joining us right now. We're currently choosing a new class for one of our rookies. They've got 15 mobility, got 68 aim. They got 9 hacking at base. I guess there's the Scavenger. You know what I did want to grab? What I did want to grab was actually called the Quartermaster. I think the bunnies mentioned that, right? And that's where, as they level up, they get more AP, I believe. So if we take a look, they said that was really good. Quartermasters excel in close range combat, keeping the squad alive, being able to carry a lot of grenades in a battle to get an additional 8 AP per level. That might not be too bad. But if I were to choose something close range, maybe I'll get the one with a 63 aim and the lack of hacking. And, you know, they've got the same mobility and they got a little bit more health. That seems like maybe that might work out well. So I'm going to go ahead and choose this rookie right here. And we'll make them a Quartermaster. Yeah, the Miner wants legs, not much else. Oh, so that they can put those mines where they need to put them. That makes sense. Thank you for the insight. So we're going to go ahead and choose the Quartermaster for this brand new rookie and begin training. And there we go. So let's see what we got. Miners and Mines and Shooters sounds like a great combo. I would wholeheartedly agree. So we've got Bunnies United out here. Concealed start, point of interest, find a lead, recover an item. Let us go. It's going to be in the slums. So whenever I find in the slums, I always think that you kind of got a lot of those, what are they called? Those nodes, the nodes that you got to pop. But I don't think this is that type of mission. It's because the ones with the nodes are the ones where you pop them and you get another turn, right? But this one, we have to find a lead and we need to retrieve it, right? 68 aim smells like a ranger infantry to mine. You know what? A ranger would be very, very helpful. We don't really have anyone who can shoot multiple times except for Bluey. You know what I mean? So that could be really great. Hey, Vistas, welcome. Good to see you again. High five. Happy Wednesday. If you're joining us right now, we're currently getting into our warm-up mission. Oh, look at that. I forgot we brought our Witch as well. And we've got Geneva and our Scion. We've got Gothic. We've got Pajaro, our brand new combat medic. And we've got Antonides, our electrician. That is a good team. All right, so let's go ahead and take stock of where we are right now. Here's the corner, and there's the corner. So we're kind of leaning over to the right side of the train, and it looks like we've got to approach from this side. I think there's a highway out here, so with 8 turns, I don't know if I'll have the luxury to move to the highway and then move across. My guess is no. And I do need to remember to actually toss out an evac beacon. So I think we don't really have much of a choice. I could spend 2 turns getting up on the highway, but then we've got 6 turns to actually get in, which is basically 5 turns to get within this range, and then we've got to run someone up. That doesn't seem like a good idea. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe move diagonally and maybe get up here into while moving diagonally. I'm going to try that. Do we have any specific scouts? I don't think so. Molybdenum can't really do anything until he's got focus, and then he can get that Enda Spectre. We've got a Claymore. I totally forgot about that. At least we're sealed, so let's go ahead and just start with our Witch, and we'll get Molybdenum Carbine to kind of take a look ahead for us. Yeah? Oh, heck yes, Dance. I know it seems like you've been doing that like forever, so I'm so glad to hear it. High five, congratulations, man. That sounds awesome. I bet that's gonna be a real change just to kind of diversify how your time is spent because you're not working specifically. Oh, crap, I'm not looking. All right, well, I think it's time to toss out that evac beacon. Let's, golly. Okay. Well, let's toss out the evac beacon. Haha. Cool beans, guys. Let's, jeez Louise. That's one way to do it. Oh, heck yes. Well, you know what, Dad? I'm happy for you. High five, yeah? Yeah, I wasn't even looking at that guy. My goodness. What was I thinking? Holy moly. We'll just toss this out here and call it good. There it is. Totally worth it. We didn't want to be hidden anyway, right, bunnies? Nobody wants to be hidden out here. Overwatch, and we'll get Amiel. I mean, he's freaking Geneva. Let's get him to the front line. And we need to see us coming. I mean, that ain't camo in order to hide. That's camo to blend in with all of the death and destruction and flames. That's just how that works. That's a fact.
On the move.
Off we go, Serve Colt, and then finally Antonides, the Zap Extraordinaire, gonna get our version of high ground behind a tiny little cardboard crate. There we go. All right, looking good, bunnies, looking good. Good first turn. Great first turn. Okay, we see a Muton back here. Muton Harrier, Advent Surveillance Drone, and we got incoming Bio Trooper and a Trooper. So we've identified 5 momentarily. I saw a flash of someone even farther back from the Muton. So right now, I know there's a Muton Harrier here. I know there's a Celoted Grub. I saw a flash of something back here that I didn't quite catch. And we got a Bio Trooper and an Advent Trooper close by, and seemingly thinking that they are hidden, right? Actually, I don't know where they are. So, you know, maybe they might be right. Let's actually suck up here with Gothic. Were they in here? It's possible that they were. Let's see if we can't spot them with Molybdenum. Getting a little aggressive here, but we got to keep moving forward. And I don't want to double move yet. We'll get Bajado Combat Medic. That's right. We could grapple up, get a little bit higher, even though we've got a shotgun. Doesn't make sense to move farther away, but heck, get a different angle. Contact. Oh, that's not great. Did you see that? I just saw 4 right on top of each other. All right, well, maybe let's not move too much farther forward. Yeah, I'm off grid for 2 weeks, roaming around. No. Okay, Des, thanks so much for letting me know ahead of time. I know you didn't have to, but I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy yourself. It sounds like you really deserve it, yeah? So high five, and live the good life, my friend. And good to see you, Smeeps. High five, happy Wednesday. We got Amiel. Gotta know where the enemy is in order to dish out the hurt, the bunnies always tell me. And I wasn't paying attention to where they are. So that's a bit of an issue. Here. Let's see, let's get Antonides. We'll get him on full. Go into Overwatch right here for Antonides. We got Gothic. I mean, I suppose he could. We'll just have Gothic go into Overwatch. We will get Amiel to tuck up in the corner. We will get Surf Cold. He will kind of bring himself over in a full. Hang tight. And then we've got Molybdenum. Just, I guess, hunker down for now. And hunker down. Go. All right, incoming. No idea where they are. Oh, there they are. There they are. Bio Trooper Gothic. Got a decent graze there. There he goes. There's a Trooper. All right, fair enough. So we got 8 points between them. Shot high cover to Antonides.
I'm taking fire.
And still good, still good. So if we take these two, we add 4, that's 6. We've identified 6 potentially. Now, I know for sure that they're not immune to flames, but unfortunately, I don't know if it doesn't seem like Amiel can get there fast enough to get an immolator out there. Although, in theory, in dire times, we can actually give him an extra mobility point, so that's pretty epic. Let's get in, and we'll do an AoE rend, and we can ding these guys and get a little bit of focus going, because we're really going to need it for later. Oh, lovely. Look at that. Well, it seems like there's a little more back here. Found them, guys. We found them. There's 3 more right around the corner. They were hiding. There's a sniper, a drone, and a medic. Nice to see you guys. Oh, there's 5. There's 5. Make that 5, bunnies. Make that 5. Geneva isn't trapped in the building. You're trapped in the building with Geneva. That's right. Well, we also got... Oh, boy. Frost Priest and an Engineer. All right. And unfortunately, unlike a Templar, we can't, like, move in and then shield up or move away or anything like that. We don't have a Viper to get them out of you know, shenanigans. We could get on this side. Let's see. So let's take stock. So we've got sniper right here, drone right here, biotrooper, that's 3. We've got 4, and there's 6 active right now. 6, but we don't see them all. If Gothic gets on this side, that could be very helpful. Let's see. We can do the free zap for 73. We can move up all the way up here. I'm going to take that free zap right here, 73. Can't go wrong with AoE Ren, and we found friends. Yes. Nice! That's for free. Look at that, bunnies. Looks like Antonides disoriented the heck out of that biotrooper. He doesn't know what's up or down now. Everything is just down. Good thing we have a combat medic along. Oh, man. That's exactly what everybody wants to hear. Let's... All right. Well, yeah. How do we manage this? Let's go ahead and get Gothic on this side. High cover for Gothic. Take stock. Do we see a flash? Any flashes? Negative. So there's active of 5. 5, huh? Frost Priest. I know there's an engineer out there as well. Gothic surprisingly doesn't have a shot. He can't throw that far. So Overwatch for Gothic. Going to the city, a Trier. Winery on the Rhine. Roman cavalry. Oh my god, that sounds cool. The moment you mentioned cavalry, that sounds awesome. Love it. I'm excited for you. Well, let's go. We got Antonides. Golly, man, I'm really scared for molybdenum carbide. I'm not sure if there's much that we can do. I know we used our grapple to move, and we moved away from the problem. We could get here and send a rocket, but we got a bunny very, very close. So maybe we... Golly, how do we do this? I mean, we'd have to pull back. And mind you, we do need to get to the container, so we can't be faffing about here for too long. We have a regular grenade, so... And that goes how far? There is armor on the drone. Okay, well, if I stand out in the open with Amiel... Oh, this is already starting out well, right? We'll tell you what, let's get our Scion. We're gonna teamwork here, or better yet, Imposition Manos. Crit, mobility, and aim. We only need a little more mobility. Or we can just teamwork. I'm gonna teamwork first. That costs 1. That allows Amiel to get a little bit closer. So there's that first move. Hey, Dictator Kodo, welcome. High five. Happy Wednesday. And then we got another after that, right? So let's get on up. Hopefully we don't trigger anyone else. Thank goodness. Now we can definitely burn out at least the sniper. If we toss a nade, that sniper has 6 health, and the nade can roll up to 5. I'm not as worried about... I'm more worried about the sniper, so I think what I'm going to do is just send the burn and hope that keeps him occupied. Eat this. This might burn a little. Got him. There we go. There we go. He's poisoned. He's disoriented. He's burning. That's excellent. The drone obviously is all right, and we can actually relocate after that engagement. We'll hold because of the flamethrower usage. Imposition Manos we can give to our electrician. We can give it to someone with a shotgun from very far away. It didn't seem like super useful. We can get Antonides to come out this way. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. He did a free zap. Now he's going to get out this way. Maybe we can get in another zap. Wouldn't that be great? We've got the sniper himself, who's poisoned and burning. I'm not worried about him. I mean, I guess that's who we're hitting, right? We can stun. We can suppress. I mean, that doesn't help us too much. I'm just going to go into Overwatch because I would imagine that tick's going to tick him off. And if anyone else moves, then we can at least contribute to that, right? And we'll get Pajado as a combat medic as close as possible. Curious. Okay, that's a dead end right there. So I feel more comfortable getting Pajado right here. So it's not like that's open on that end. And there's two sides that we got to watch for threats. Hold. Yeah, I remember that after I sent it, Gothic. Thank you. I keep forgetting, right? I keep forgetting. We move up on them. That provides another target. Right now, if I'm looking, what's the survivability of our witch? They've got 5+2 versus 5+2 on Geneva. I don't think it's any better. So I'm actually just going to pull back for a second, hold, and that is basically just a single movement for Surf Cold. We know there's enemies there. We might aggro if we go there. I don't want to do it, so I'm actually going to move up to the half. And there it is. Cross your fingers. This is not the best situation at all. We're really going to need to get lucky. Smoke for the medic. Medic moves, draws fire, and is down by Antonides. Beautiful job. Surveillance drone probably going in for the stun. That's probably a good thing. There we go. Molybdenum Carbide is offline, still with his focus point. Frost Priest, blinding cold. Well, I mean, if he's stunned, I mean, that's okay if you want to blind the guy who's stunned. Blinding cold resisted. Wow. Okay, that was good. that was not as bad as I thought. Now, mind you, we still have, and I got to keep saying that more for myself than anyone else. I got to keep moving here, so we got to fight, but in unison while moving is the idea. So, fortunately for Gothic and the like, I mean, they can just move up and they're naturally fighting and supporting us. So we got suppressing fire and an engineer. Don't like the engineers. We got the Frost Priest. I'm going for the engineer instead. Let's go and give him that suppressing fire by Gothic. Suppress him. Nice. Good thing he suppressed very violently. 10 damage. 10 damage. He's been so suppressed. My God, the worst suppression I've seen in a very long time. Holy moly, very suppressed. Yes, super suppressed. Love that. Good job, guys. Good job. So suppressed. Now, wait, are we stuck? Can we? What is this? Wait, why can't Pajado? Wait, did I just go through this window, but I can't leave the window? Okay, hang on. Let's go back to Pajado and see if he can move again. Wow, really? How do you not step? Look, it's up to your knee. Hotel California. Yeah, apparently, and he can't ever leave. Hey, Templar, high five. Thank you so much for the redemption. Thank you for the redemption, a hydrate. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'll think about this one while I drink. I don't know. To me, it seems like he should be able to lift his knee and move his toe over this little lip that he went through to get here. Because we came from up here and we stepped over this ledge and went there. And now we're not allowed to step back over the lamp. It's a train trap, the latest in Advent technology. Well, apparently it worked. My God, we can just move around in our little prison, apparently. Our combat medic isn't allowed to heal anybody. That sucks. I feel a little bit cheated, if I'm perfectly honest. Well, tell you what. I mean, let's ignore Ladronia. Yeah, there is. If you think it's bug, you can use TTC. Well, I mean, do the bunnies agree this looks like a bug? If we do, I'll TTC it, but that seems odd to me. Okay, so I'm just going to TTC right next to it, yeah? So we're going to go ahead and do that. And we'll pick up, let's see, we've got the bayonet charge. Bayonet charge wouldn't be bad, but more importantly, I mean, I guess if we can just get a line on him and then pop in a shotgun and send it on 80. Here we go. Nice hunting shotgun, beautiful. High five. First time I see a one-way entry in XCOM. Sometimes that works. That might be a good idea even if we TTC'd it. So let's keep that in mind, Goggles. I like that. I like that. Surf cold. So we cleared the drone. That's great. I'm just going to be moving with Surf cold. Obviously, there's also a Muton Harrier out there as well. nab that before we have to worry about it. We've got Antonides. He has a line on the Frost Priest. He's in the smoke. It's going to be a difficult one. We can zap him for 66%. So hit him. That's fine. That's fine. So it's just the Frost Priest as far as I can tell. We can toss out a nade. Hope that dishes out enough hurt. It's 3 to 5. Nice. 5. There it is. Good job. Good job. All right, tuck up. We've got 4 rounds. 4 rounds. All right, contact. Muton Harrier. Celatid Pupa. So I'm assuming that's a bit up from the Celatid Grub. And we got the Advanced Surveillance Drone out here. So 3 active. Harrier has all the grenades, I believe, and has been reworked a little bit. There we go. Evac.
This is Firebrand. It's time to go.
All right, Serve Cold has Slip Rain. That's 78%. That's 68. 63. I mean, that would be nice. We've got Fire Whip. Is it any different? It doesn't seem like it. We've got Reanimate as well, which has worked very well for us in the past. Let's go ahead and reanimate the Smelly Trooper. Another Muton. I must assert my dominance. Yes, I agree. I would love it if you asserted your dominance. That would be great. Let's see. We've got Bajado does have the shotgun. I feel like we can be a little more aggressive now because I think we've aggroed everybody, right? No, we haven't. Okay, now we've aggroed everybody. Great. Bunnies, now we've aggroed everybody. Congratulations to us. Happy birthday. There we go. Well, all right. Good job. Good job, guys. Good job. We'll tell you what. Muton Harrier, I mean, that's no bueno. Well, let's think about that one while he sits there for a moment out in the open. Here we go. Let's... And even myself, I thought to myself, you know what, that's great. Looks like we were able to I can even see there's more people out there, and I totally forgot. Go figure. Well, see, we're out this way. I know we've got a rocket. That might be helpful. Let's get into the smoke. It's honestly probably where Geneva's feeling the most comfortable. Give a rocket out here. It's not over by the crate. He likes being in the smoke because of all of the smoke and detritus that's left over. Nice. Even the pupa can bleed, apparently. That is excellent. Love that. Antonides is just going to have to book it as quickly as possible and even stay in the smoke despite the fact that he's in half cover. We've got 3 turns, so that's plenty of time as long as we can survive, which is a real challenge sometimes, but we'll make it. We'll make it. That's on Hoff. I mean, we'll be standing out in the open if we want to get a shot with Gothic. We got Bajado, and then we've got Gothic. Okay, fair enough. Well... Bajado and Gothic. Now we can bayonet charge. I am worried a little bit about the Rocketeer. That's 4 to 6. This seems like quite the push. But I mean, we went hard before. We might as well go hard now. Let's do it. Probably not the best suggestion to myself, but you know what? That'll do. That'll do. Okay. Okay. Go big or go home. That's what the bunnies always say. And... let's just push to full. All right, incoming, bunnies. Cross your fingers. Oh, boy. We're right next to a Rocketeer, but maybe it draws his attention, right? Maybe it drew his attention. There we go. Poison and bleed. That's wonderful. Just the bleeding. Can't be poisoned. All right, Muton Harrier. Shock to Scion to serve cold. And he hits the alloy plating and clears the ablative. Celatid Acid Spit. And he dings Molybdenum Carbide for the ablative, who's currently still stunned. We've got the drone coming on over to Antonides, who's in the smoke. Goes for the stun, lands the stun. Antonides out for 2 turns. Got a medic close by. Rifle, flanking shot. Never mind. Oh, he's healing the Rocketeer. I mean, as he should. He's a medic. Yes, take care of that. I was hoping I'd kill him, but... okay, Rocketeer. Oh, boy. I wish he sent a rocket. Okay, that's ablative. Oh, that's why we got it. Thank God. Holy moly, we are so lucky. So the only damage we've actually taken so far is on Molybdenum Carbide. Thank goodness. Sweet baby Jesus. That is... couldn't get luckier. Honestly, couldn't get luckier. All right, let's move up. We must assert our dominance, says Gothic. That's 90% on the pupa. 43%. That's pretty bad. I think the Muton Harrier is the one with the armor. Yeah, he's got the armor. Believe it or not, that AP grenade... it says it's going to do a lot, but that has me questioning, how is that the case? We've got explosives handler. That's for the slot. We've got counterattack. We've got grazing attack, and we've got lockdown. Yeah, I'm curious how the AP grenade would actually do that much damage on someone who's got 2 armor right now, which seems a little bit odd. We'll tell you what, let's get the Psy Zombie out there. It's going to be incredibly aggressive. Super, super aggressive. Don't even go into cover. Don't even care. And we'll get Amul. We've got... Well, I wish Amul had a way of affecting the drone, but we might have to ignore it, it seems, right? If you come on up this way, it's not going to do much to the Harrier. That's what I was thinking, but it shows on the tooltip that... Ooh, are we going to hurt the zombie? Oh, well. Let's go. Give him la zombie. Take that. Oh, that's a lot of damage. And we missed the zombie. Is that right? Yeah, we... No, we missed our target, but we hit the zombie. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I don't think the visual takes the AP penalty. That would make sense. That would make sense. We can corpore sano. Let's do that. Keep the witch going. Well, at least we really made that zombie an attractive target now, right? That was the whole goal all along. Slip range 68. I mean, sure. Work the pupa. Nice. And he's down to 1, so that's pretty much death for that guy. Summon Ento Spectre. Yeah, that would be great. Can we do that? Or was it only here? I guess we can rend again as well. Oh, that's one way to handle it. Yeah, let's try to get working on this guy. Got a little health here. Nice hit. Very nice hit. A little bit more focus as well. Love that. And we got 2 rounds after this, right? And then, of course, we've got poor Pajaro out here. Paramedic heal. Can we do that to ourselves? We can heal the zombie and be close to a Muton Harrier. Oh my god. That's a genius move. That's a genius move. All right, let's go in and heal the zombie. So we wouldn't have been able to do a paramedic heal dash if it weren't for us burning the zombie. Obviously, Geneva is working 5D chess here, and that's going to allow us to do this. Nice. And of course, he's bleeding and poisoned, which is 4 points on the tick, and he's got 3 left. So these 2 are basically dead Muton walking and dead pupa floating, right? That's not bad. Okay, well, in that case, let's just take a suppressing fire shot out this way, and then at least if he tries to run it, he's in trouble, right? Not bad. And then we can also relocate after using the flamethrower, and that's a wrap. All right, let's see what they got. There's the poison and the bleed. Excellent. High five. Grab the loot. Amazing. There's the tick. Oh, I forgot about the... I thought he was dead, but he's not dead. He had some kind of regen, I think. He just poisoned our zombie. Is he doing disorient? That's ablative on Antonides. We got the medic. To the zombie. Zombie's still fine. Regen happened first, apparently. Yeah. And the Rocketeer. Please don't send a rocket. Please don't send it. Oh, no. Oh, you jerk. What a jerk. What a jerk. Did you see that? Bunnies, did you see that? That Rocketeer is the worst. That medic just healed him, and look what he did to all of his friends. He's the worst. Oh my gosh. Oh, actually, he's magic. He didn't even hit that medic. Wow, that's very impressive. Super impressive. Don't know if I would have done that myself. Give this guy a little ripjack slash. Eat this. There you go. That's right to the gut. Hope your intestines are happy with that one. And then we'll be able to give a little bit of a bayonet charge, maybe next door, because this guy's a jerk sausage. Yep, that's right. Get that guy. Oh, I can't. Okay. Hey, Jaffa, Riddick, high five. We got Amul. What am I doing? I am here, and I gotta burn some people. Gotcha. I gotta burn some people. Fair enough. Well, let's head up here. See if we can't land it on the medic and the pupa. Do that. We got 2 there. Perfect. Promotion earned for Amul. He's now a staff sergeant. And can anyone help out there? Well, there's Gothic. We've got the free reload. We've got reinforcements incoming. Gothic might be able to land an AP grenade. Let's have Gothic push up to full. We'll toss an AP grenade right over the edge here. And hopefully pop the Rocketeer. For 2. for 2. Okay, okay, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Right. Right. All right, well, let's see. We've got Resuscitate from Molybdenum Carbide. We've got Sedate. We've got the Claymore. We've got Summon the Spectre. I mean, we could go wide. We could hit this guy. I mean, dropping this out's nice. We can only hit this guy. We can't really get the Endo Spectre out there. He could come out this way, but then we can't protect Antonides. So maybe we summon first and then deal with the drone. But that leaves... I just left our combat medic. I've been putting our combat medic in a really bad place. Wait. Isn't that Pajaro? I'm feeling really bad now all of a sudden. I realize I don't exactly... When it comes to Pajaro, it's not on purpose. I kind of maybe don't play the smartest with him. Oh. Eat this guy. There it is. So that protects Antonides. We've got an Endo Spectre. Looking good. And nice. At least this... Okay, Endo Spectre can move. Endo Spectre can move. Get out that way. As close as possible to the threat. Just be there. Immune to fire. Oh my god, they're immune to fire. That's amazing. And you know what? I suppose we could be right here. He can't send 2 rockets back to back, right? That's like impossible. So I'm going to move right here and group up so that he's tempted to do so. And we will... This is my strategy extraordinaire, where I normally will take a lot of bunnies and group them up to try to give other targets. Coming around with Scion. Oh boy, a lot of targets here. Maybe he's worried about being flanked. Maybe he'll move instead. It worked once. Incoming. Gotta find our way out. Is that a... I'm hoping he's a Cursed Trooper, not a Sorcerer. Oh no, that's a Sorcerer. Sorcerer and a Trooper. And then I am worried about the Rocketeer is point blank with Pajaro, and Pajaro has 3. Oh, look at that. Pajaro surrounded. All right. Yeah, look, they're holding guns at each other like they're on the cover for Face Off. Advent Rocketeer, Advent Rocketeer, Advent Rocketeer. Shot 2. Yes! What a gem. Look at that. High five. Look at that. That's amazing. All right, so obviously we got to get that crate all according to plan. Going well right now. Love this. Let's hack the chest. Excellent. And get the heck out of Dodge, just like we planned. All right, great job. Pajaro really had me going there. Might as well go all the way. And this large intel cache or not. And there it is. Woo! Okay, so Pajaro's not dead yet. That's a real plus. I do like the fact Pajaro's not dead yet. Amiel does have a med kit. We can apply that. And now he's locked in place. Okay, great. So we're out of the danger zone. Let's see. We've got 41 on the Sorcerer. I mean, the chances of us dropping a boulder on the Sorcerer's head's pretty low, right? 38%. We got 83% on the Advent Trooper. That's pretty epic. Let's take a look at our other options out here. We got Antonides. I mean, honestly, we should probably start just moving towards the evac point with these guys because they can't really assist at the moment. We could get a Claymore out there, but I think it's probably better if we use our mobility just to cross all the way over to the reinforcements. Our combat medic, we can grapple out of danger, actually, which is pretty nice. So I'm going to get right here. And it puts us... That's 14. I mean, I suppose we could be here. That ain't bad for Pajaro. That's pretty good positioning if you ask me. Yeah, that's not bad. Right to the chest. That's how he likes it. That's perfect. That's perfect. Excellent. I will definitely take that one all day. So that's 68 right here. Let's go ahead and make sure. We're going to go ahead and mark up that Rocketeer. Although now that I think about it, we've got a lesser Endo Spectre. But we could be on this side as well. Okay, let's go ahead and get the hard ones. We're going over to the Trooper. Give this guy a little bit of a haunting. 75%. Oh, yeah. There it is. Now you're going to become a ghost, too. And Gothic, I mean, suppressing fire. Send it. 78 on the Rocketeer. Drop that guy. Excellent. High five. Good job on Grace. And now we got a choice. We can get on the flank, drop the Sorcerer. which is probably the better idea, I think. So I'm going to push for the flank, and I might just shoot him. Although we can also bayonet strike. That's 100%. Yes, please. Oh, I forgot it's a powered bayonet. Holy moly. Wow, you just Gears of War that guy. There we go. End of Spectre's down. It did a great job. Served the purpose. Okay, we got to get out of here, bunnies. This is getting a little bit wild. My goodness. Let's see. Advent Trooper. I mean, let's just book it. Let's book it. Where's the evac? It's back there. Fair enough. So hard run right into the crotch. Yes, that's the way. And apparently we removed his armor from the inside. From the inside. We can raise the dead. Yeah, do that. Rocketeer, you're working for us now. And then all the bunnies are just going to get together. Hold up for a second.
I'm on it.
Just regroup first before we do anything else. Get Bajato, I guess, back here on Hoff. We'll get Gothic to cruise out this way. At least he didn't step over the ledge for the trap, right? That's the important bit. Overwatch by Antonides and hunker down. And he dings the Rocketeer right in the face. Okay, I like this Advent infighting. So you can deal with it when we don't have to. That's the real ticket. So here we go. Have you heard of the Rocket Man? Eat that. Oh, seriously? Well, you guys can duke it out. Have fun with that. All right, everybody, we're getting out of here. We really should have been out of here a long time ago. This is a little more dangerous than I thought, if I'm perfectly honest. A little bit more dangerous than I thought. But I am very, very glad that somehow we made it out barely alive. That's my favorite saying today. And here we go. So evac all, perfect. So that's 4 out of here. Great. We might have some injured after this. That's for sure. We got Gothic. We got Serve Cold, who's going to hide behind a stack of tires and open a discount tire store at this point. And let's get out of here, Gothic. Good job. High five. And now we've just got Scion. Oh, is he going for us? Oh, no, nope. Wow. The question is, who's going to win? Your friend? You or your friend, right? Is it you or your friend? Last chance for both of you. If the Psy Zombie doesn't land it, then, well, he's in serious trouble. If he lands it, you're basically dead. So, Psy Zombie's up. Prep. 85% engage. Okay, well, that sucks. Okay, well, okay, keep duking it out, guys. Talk to you later. You haven't hired and killed me yet. No, I haven't. No, I haven't, Riddick. No, I haven't. And out we go. There it is. High five. Good job, bunnies. Good job. Now we get to witness the horrible demise of his pal. Oh, look at that. Reinforcements all in his pal here. That's a lot of guys for one Rocketeer, don't you think? I feel like this is some kind of... Oh, can we still... All right. Joke's on you guys. Vamos. There it is. It's some kind of magic trick is what that is. Fallen Widow. That is our Rocketeer. So 2 pretty severely wounded. We made it out barely. And Bajato is still alive. Thank goodness. I was very, very, very nervous there. And it made me somewhat scared. But you know what? We made it out. Hopefully, that was a warm-up for the regional HQ. So that's going to mean that everything there is going to go very smoothly. And please don't take note if you were looking at the position list. I may have started to copy and paste KIA, but it's totally not KIA. Everything's fine. I do try to multitask, but sometimes I try to get ahead of the game as well. All right, everything's good. Looking good, guys. 11 days, 8 days. That's not too bad. And a lot of promotions. My goodness, that is amazing. Wow, what a good outcome. And we also get a point of interest as well. So we get intel, we get a point of interest, we get all kinds of stuff in 5 promotions. That is phenomenal. So let's go over to the soldiers, and we're going to go in and take care of them. Bajato, look at that. Obviously, purple heart galore. Love that. Impulse. Your ranged attacks gain 10 aim and 10 crit chance if you move this turn. Justice. Use the grapple to pull a humanoid target to you and deliver a ripjack strike straight to their face. Shadow Step. Does not trigger Overwatch or reaction fire. Well, I mean... while that might be nice if we're doing a paramedic dash, I feel like Justice could be pretty good, but his aim's pretty bad. I mean, take a look at that, 61. So it makes me feel like maybe that's not the best. That makes me feel like getting more aim and crit if we move, because he tends to move a lot, might be better for him, if that makes sense. So I think I don't really feel comfortable using the melee tree with a Ripjack because his aim's 61 at this point. So I think I'm going to go with Impulse just to help him any way that I can with that aim. And there it is. Yeah, we need to try a career where no one... Okay, maybe that's... Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Riddick. A catastrophe. High five. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, there are challenges, and then there's l'impossible, right? L'impossible. Molybdenum Witch Carbide. Okay, so we've got Entospectral Surge. Heal a target Entospectre and grant it an action point. Oh, that's kind of cool. So you can kind of use your focus, I bet, in order to heal your Chrysalid. We've got Spirit Channeling, gain a focus point. Just straight up, like we just... How does that work? Spirit Channeling grants 1 focus point upon activation. That's actually really nice, because I was trying to figure out earlier, there was basically this lull in the fight where I had to put our witch in harm's way in order to get a focus point to do anything, right? So it'd be nice to have the option not to have to run into the middle of combat and stand in the middle of 5 guys with their shotguns right to your head where you can't do anything just to get a focus point. Otherwise, you have to stand there and do nothing. So I think this could be really, really nice to have. So that's top on my list at the moment. And then we've got Insanity. I'm just curious if this actually costs focus or not. 1 turn cooldown. It doesn't look like it. At least this gives him something to do, right? Mechanical enemies are completely immune. Insanity requires 1 action, does not end your turn. 1 turn cooldown every other turn. Requires a contest between Psi Operative, Psi Strength stat. So if we take a look at his stat right now, it's 48. We do have a PCS Psi that's just sitting there. So that is something that we could go down. So that's not too bad. So I guess what else do we have? We got Deep Focus for increasing our maximum focus. We got Rending Bolt. Attack a target with a Rending Bolt. I'm assuming that's like Jolt, right? Cooldown length decrease if cast with high focus. If the witch has Netherworld Bridge, cooldown permanently reduced to 1 turn. If the witch has Netherworld Bridge, casting Rending Bolt does not end the turn. Damage dealt scales with focus. That one sounds complicated. So more focus, more damage, and there's right next to it a choice where you get more focus to deal more damage, but you can't choose both at the same time. Entospectral Exchange, so you go hard in on the summoning. And eventually, Sacrificial Rite, consume an Entospectre to heal the witch, gain a momentum action point that can be used to reposition or acquire a boon. Netherworld Bridge, open the way. Increases the focus capacity. Minor and lesser Entospectors deal more damage. Entospectors and greater Entospectors gain new abilities. Hex deals +1 additional area of effect damage per focus point. My gosh. Wait, just let me focus for a bit. Jumping out of the trenches into the free fire zone. Not smart. I like this because it feels like you can do something, but our Psi is not the best. I like this because it's cool. We can really jack up our Chrysalid. But I feel like out of all of the things that we've got available to us in the Acolyte tree, I feel like Spirit Channeling might be the safest way to at least get us to do something. So I'm going to go in and grab Spirit Channeling, at least for now, for a witch. That's a tougher choice for me, I feel like. It's not as straightforward. We got Gothic. I know we've been going top row here. Cool Under Pressure. Not even going to look at the other ones. We got Cool Under Pressure for Gothic, yeah. We've got 2 more. We've got Geneva. Getting on up there as a Staff Sergeant. Blistering Acid. Now infuses your primary standard chem thrower attacks with a powerful acid that applies acid burning and bleeding. And that's coupled with poisons and disorients and applies acid and bleeding and can panic. That's great. Go all in on the immolator, right? Improvise an acid grenade. That's awesome. An acid splash rocket. That's great. I'm going to go hard on the flamethrower. I really want to get as much use out of that as possible. I think that's going to be really, really great. Yeah. Yeah, you got Cup. That's the turning point for you. And then we've got Serve Cold as our Scion. So we got Recharge. Killing an enemy with your primary reduces the cooldown of all abilities by 1. Pretty awesome. Haven't really had the cooldown, I guess the cooldown issue yet to worry about. Got Glacial Spike. You know what I'm noticing? Ah, I forgot. I keep forgetting that there's this 4th row right here. I keep forgetting there's a 4th specialization. That's nuts. Okay, so we've got Glacial Spike, Raise a Pillar of Ice. In the vicinity, enemies suffer cold damage and bitter chill. Kind of cool to throw a pillar right in the middle of them, but then I also don't like the fact I'm giving them cover, so that feels weird. Psionic Bomb. Open a small psionic rift. that disables the weapons of any unit caught in its radius and deals damage within that radius after 1 turn. I like that. That sounds really cool. It's like we can be, what are, oh gosh, I'm drawing a blank. They're not called avatars. They're codexes. It's like you're a codex, right? And we got Ray of Life. Extend a ray of psionic light, healing all living things that it touches. Has 1 charge. I think I'm going to go with the psionic bomb. I mean, it's really as powerful as this is, and I don't really like this, and this is 1 charge. I'd rather do the psionic bomb, which I believe has, 5 turn cooldown. Pretty large, but in an extended mission that could be great. Yeah, a codex. Thank you so much, Codecho. Thank you very much. So we're going to grab psionic bomb, and I think that puts us through all the promotions, right? Excellent. So we're going to head back out to the world. We're going to identify our point of interest and see what we picked up. Reduce contact cost. Oh, as we make new contact. Well, I suppose let's finish the contact, then we'll move to that. We've got 2 other ones simultaneously, right? And as far as our, that's 23% on the HQ assault. So let's keep moving. Training complete for recon. That's nice. So we're going to add unstable toast to the mix. So if we go over to armory, go over to soldiers, and we take a look at our recon right here, this is now unstable toast. So welcome to unstable toast. They're going to be from Canada. So we're going to have a Canadian recon. It's going to be incredible. Eh? So here we go. Unstable toast. But they're going to be the most reliable recon that we have. The only recon that the only recon that we have. Let it not be said that we don't have an appreciation. Oh, he's already Canadian. Oh my god, wow. Well, I'm just going to make you French Canadian. How about that? I know, sounds good. All right, here we go. Normal, excellent. Go over to the head. We're going to go ahead and replace that with a hood. I like the recon hood for, well, recons. See, there's long hood. Long hood's not bad, but we'll get the recon hood. And there it is, perfect. So there is unstable toast. Looking good, my pal. Our only recon out there. Excellent. I think what I will do before I forget, though, is go to our witch, and we'll go ahead and give them their PCS psi, so that they've actually got a better psi stat. I'm curious how much that is. So if we actually look at our witch now, on the left side it says 48. Well, actually, I guess PCS psi, maybe it doesn't reflect in the tooltip, because it said 48 before that. I'm guessing it's going to boost them up a certain amount. I don't know how much that is, but I'm hoping it is a decent amount. And we'll go out to the bridge, and we're going to continue to actually get new contact. Dark event complete. Advent stifles the movement of resistance resources, decreasing the effectivity of resistance assigned to supply. Well, joke's on them. We don't have that yet. Jill Wallace is back. That's what I like to see. Basic PCS is 10. Oh, nice. Is it the 10, 15, 20? Yeah? French Canadian sound the combo of deadly and sassy. You figure out which one is which. What a guy. What a guy. My goodness. All right, there it is. And 3 days for the power relay, and now we're digging with our bare hands so quickly. So glad to see it. Mac is back. That's excellent. And we have pushed on forward. Oh, so the bunnies actually suggested, I mean, I guess if I don't see anything wrong going on, then I won't reload, but I want to keep in mind that maybe I need a reload on this one just because of that bug that we suffered. Oh, Rumsey, we've got 13 hours, and there we go. We got new contact in the Western United States. That's going to be great. Now we got potential to move out to New Australia. I know we eventually have to get over to the New Arctic, so East Asia to New Arctic. It's a bit of a longer path than maybe just move in from Europe, but we'll have to see how that rolls. And then we're going to head down to reduce the contact cost out here. I'm kind of thinking I want to boost the regional HQ because I'd like to get that cleared as soon as possible. New target acquired. 8 days. Neutralize a target. Get advance attention out in Eastern Europe. VIP capture for a point of interest. That sounds like that could be doable. That doesn't sound too bad. 45, 56. Sure, why not? And we're drawing out to Eastern Europe where the strength is 1. I mean, spreading this out with Western Europe is going to be great because any strength that's in Eastern US is going to go to adjacent regions the moment that we drop that regional HQ, if I think optimistically. So yeah, I will take that. So here we go. That's 8 days out and confirm. The bug was probably one of the new maps. I don't think you need to reload. Okay, excellent. Strength 4, that's workable. I think the thing that I'm scared about is we were talking about Requiem yesterday, and we said anything that's like above 3 is no bueno. That's why I'm a little nervous. I would recommend not doing this mission. Oh, this one right here? Because of the VIP and how it might... Like, why do you recommend not doing this one? We got 8 days to get in. I mean, it might not be too bad. If we shift strength over to Eastern Europe from, let's say, I guess I'm assuming it's Western Europe. I don't know. And then after that, we have more strength basically distributing from Eastern US and then moving into Western Europe. Maybe that'll be a plus. I don't know. What are our options here? So Antonides, Amiel, and this is a neutralized target. So I can probably count this as a strength up, right? Where this is the strength 1 mission, Operation Sky Dragon. Increased vigilance by 4. That's 4 missions you could have done instead of just the 1. You can't control where strength comes from. I mean, I guess you can kind of influence it depending on how many connections you've got to it, right? Unless it moves from non-adjacent regions. Is that the case? Like you can move across like 2 regions at once or something like that? Okay, I mean, that's fine. If you get UFO landing, you will not have a happy time. I mean, okay. Fair enough. Well, I mean, I do want to get in on this, so I don't mind missing it. It can't move across 2 regions. So it's based off the number of connections, like adjacent connections to that point. Power relay is done. Nice. So we get a boost because we're in the power coil area. So that means now I can actually disassemble this. So I think the way I do it, I go to build facilities, and then I do this. So I'm going to remove this facility. And now if I want to, I can put in like resistance communication. It's going to be 150 supply. So there it is. Okay, excellent. And now we got 11 days out here. Okay, perfect. Get advent attention's basically never worth it unless some specific circumstances are met. I think in my thought is that more missions, more better. Next region contact cost reduced by 33%. Nice. More regions, more better-ish, but at the same time, or I guess more missions. Sorry. What was I doing? I'm here, Eastern US, we're at strength 4. We've got strength 3. I mean, we probably want to try to recruit somebody. That'd be great. That's strength 3 already, so we'll just have, let's say I have Serve Cold out there. Out here, we've got... I don't know if I'm going to get more missions out this way. So I'm going to go ahead and hide and then recruit. This is where we're doing our regional HQ. I'm going to recruit just because the moment we can, I want to transfer over to supply, and I would like to have more Haven nerds there if possible. Out here, we are currently recruiting. We're at 13, so there really isn't a reason to recruit. And I know that there's a dark event against the supply, so they're not very effective, but I'll go ahead and toss out supply. Why not? Or I guess maybe it wouldn't hurt to have some intel. So maybe we'll bump them to intel instead, like this. And then we're on intel out here, so we'll scan out this way. There it is. Oh, it disables it? I had no idea that was the case. Okay, well, thank you. I'll take your advice on that. New target acquired. Out here 1 day. No, I do not want to do that. That's liberating a new region. We got 4 days out. Find a lead in 4 days. No, thank you. Off we go. With 5 on intel, you won't find them. I mean, that's fine. It's okay. I get your point. I get your point. I shouldn't do it. Didn't do it. But yeah. I mean, I'm just going to get hung up on the details of that. I only have 5 and I can't really do anything about that right now. So I'm just going to keep looking at the op, see what I got, and move on the regional HQ. But thank you very much. All right, review target. 4 days, 14. Blessed Hydra on the Eastern United States. Not going to do that. Keep scanning. New target acquired. We've got 5 days, 12. Rescue VIP. See, now that I'm okay with. I like that. Extremely light. Yes, please. I will definitely take that. It's going to be Concealed Start Wilderness. We've gone to... Oh, it's a compound mission. So we know these... This is the one where you have as much time as you need, no turn counter until you actually get on site, right? So let's see, we do have a brand new recon. Would be nice to get him involved. And since we're bringing a brand new bunny, maybe we'll bring less brand new bunnies. So having Gothic there would be great. Viper Marauder for shooting. Mac would be nice to have. I know we've got 2 Haven Advisors. We've got Antonides and we've got Serve Cold. I'm not bringing Geneva right now. We do have our commando. They do need to level up in order to get forward as an officer. We do have a Grenadier. Definitely want to level up our Grenadier, and I definitely want to level up our Skirmisher as well. We have our Gunner. We got our Specialist. Actually, want to level up our Specialist. So there it is. That kind of helps. 5 days, 17. Concealed start no matter what. We're sitting in that extremely light, so that seems fine. We'll just go in and get the ceramic plating here for our recon. Let's see, we've got our Muton Trooper. We'll get the alloy plating for our Gunslinger for Mac. We'll go in and get alloy plating. Kind of got to get close to him, I find. And he's pretty mobile. We'll get a nanoscale vest, and then we'll give him some type of ammo if we have it. Doesn't seem like we have it ready yet. For Grenadier, ceramic, and then we'll do the whole thing. So we'll get the frag grenade, we'll get the AP grenade, we'll get all three. And then for the Specialist, we will get ceramic plating, we'll get the med kit, and I think that might be all that I take. If we look, we don't really have a ton of shooting. It's kind of really leaning on 2 bunnies out here. Maybe we'll get a backup med kit. But that's kind of okay. 6 days, 1. 90%. 10 to 12. Is that okay? Gotta ask myself the question, is that okay? 14 mobility, 15 mobility. I keep forgetting this is not a shinobi, so they don't have a sword. So I gotta keep that in mind. And we don't really have any long-range shooters to take advantage of his info. I guess we've got a shooter here. I don't know if this is the right one to bring a recon on. Do we have any other maybe multi-purpose bunny? Commando. The Electrician, the Scion, I mean, they don't go stealthy. I mean, we kind of put everyone on this. Another cannon. We've got the Destroyer. They can shoot. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to hold off on the Specialist. I'm going to keep the recon. I'm going to bring Sven Skippy. I think that's going to be my balance there. Oh, I just pulled the Specialist. Can we give a recon a bayonet? Probably. I think we do have a bayonet available, yeah? Shit would work to break into the cell from behind the building. That's a good point, too. Did not think about that. Did not think about that at all. That's a good suggestion, and it will focus that experience into the rest of the bunnies. That puts us 6 days 6. And yeah, bayonet would be very helpful in case we need to close that gap and get the heck out of Dodge. So we can get bayonet, we can get the scope, we can get an advanced suppressor, and then here, I think we got standard suppressor. We can get expanded mag and a hair trigger. Shape charge does the same job. Well, if we look 6 days 3, you know what? I'm not going to second guess it. I'm going in right now. Not even going to think. I may have just committed us to suicide, but we'll see. I don't want to get too stuck on the screen. Yeah. All right, let's go. Okay, so right now, how are we doing? So that's going. No idea how that's going to turn out. We got 96% here, but we can do the HQ assault. I'm going to take care of that right now. I'm going to go ahead and boost that. That's going to put us right over. And now we can get in. Let's go. So we've got a lot of shooters on this one. Hopefully it's going to be a decent outcome. Yeah. Hey, Mac, good to see you. High five. Welcome. And now we're going to our first regional HQ. I would assume based off the strength, I'd assume based off the force level, I would assume we're going to run into Requiem. So my hope is we've got enough shooters that even if they're like very, very difficult to hit, or they're very difficult to see, or who knows what, we're going to be able to at least just overwhelm them and get accuracy through volume of fire, but who knows? We'll cross our fingers and hope for the best. I think it said it's swarming, so at least 35 to, was it like 38? Something like that. So we'll just pretend if it's 40 or under, we'll pretend 40 or under is going to be our marker, and that way I won't be wrong per se. And here we go.
Menace 1-5. Infiltrate and investigate.
All right, so where are we at on the map? We got a corner right here. Got a corner right here. We're right in the middle. And we take a look at the silhouettes at the moment. We've got... I can't tell if that's a truck. It might be a building, actually. And then I don't see anything out this way, and I don't see anything forward. So let's go in and grab our Shinobi. I think did I bring Silent Bop? I did bring Happy Noodle Boy. I did bring Lewis. Well, we can always move a Lewis. Let's start shifting to the left. I'm assuming there's a building out here. And... oh, never mind. It's actually rock formations. Okay, fair enough.
Je suis en route.
Well, we're committing to the left. That's what we're doing. And it's the very edge right here in the trucks. Wow, they've got a whole logistics thing going on this map. Got Tedster.
Let's do this.
We got Tim the Toolman Taylor. Oh, that's right. All right, let's go in and just straight down the middle with Tim the Toolman Taylor. And then he might spend the first few turns just making grenades. That's our tool, man. Make all the grenades. And then we got Grandpapa Dad's. So I kind of feel like having Savax and Grandpapa Dad's be our quote-unquote our front line is probably how I'm going to treat them. And everyone else is going to be chilling in the back together. We'll get old dude as far over as possible. We want him not moving as much as possible. All right, the fact that it's taking that long makes me think there's a lot of enemy movement out there, right? There's a lot of enemy movement. I will go ahead and improvise an AP grenade, and then it'll be on cooldown, so then we can move, right? So we'll go ahead and just push up a save axe, still concealed for the moment. We'll overwatch. We'll get Grandpapa Dad's. He'll tuck forward. Overwatch. Tank hair. Actually, we'll get Happy Noodle Boy, crossover. We'll get Tedster.
Understood. Moving out.
We got Tank Hair.
Orders confirmed.
And we can even toss out a scouting protocol just to double check. No contact yet. So let's hard cross.
Bin auf dem Weg.
Got Lewis.
I can get there.
Happy Noodle Boy to half.
Okay, je bouge.
Tedster to
Moving
half.
to position.
Got old dude to full.
Nähere mich der Zielposition.
And there it is.
Hier bewegt sich was.
Closest contact might be inside, maybe. I'm always looking. Do I see like a flash of a red health bar or something like that? Because it might confirm something for me a little more than just the indicator of proximity, right? So we got Tedster. I keep forgetting that we're all concealed right now.
Volk says I am to obey.
Move to half. We'll get Happy Noodle Boy up on the corner. And then I feel a little bit better about
Roger that.
pushing up like this. We got Tim the Toolman Taylor, who's able to push up to high cover. No flashes. We got Savax on high cover. We'll get Grandpapa Dad's on the half.
Bewege mich zum Ziel.
Hold.
Mir entgeht nichts.
Tank hair to half. Old dude's gonna climb. Lewis is gonna peek.
I am trusting
All right.
you.
And steady weapon
You hear that?
in the main building potentially. I kind of want to open the door. So I think I'm going to move to the door with Tim the Toolman Taylor. Pop it open and see what's inside. Yeah. How are we doing? So far, so good, Sven. So far, so good. Hopefully you're doing well. Happy Wednesday. All right, let's go in and pop this. Oh, it's like one of those prisons. It's like one of the prisons. Fair enough. All right, let's tuck on the corner. We'll get Savax up on half. We'll get Dets to cross to full.
Bestätigt. Rück aus.
And hold for them.
Feuerschutz.
I do like that with the laser cannon, Dets can actually move in Overwatch. And we'll get Tank Hair to take Savax's position. We'll get Lewis right on the corner with tracking.
No time to spare.
Just to kind of sweep the very edge of the building. And then we'll get our bounty hunter to move up. We'll get Tedster to group up with him, and then we'll actually move old dude 80.
Verstanden.
So he's a little farther forward. And hold. It makes me want to sit out here. As much as I like being up here, it makes me want to sit out here just so that I've got distance. Because I feel like our only saving grace with this team is just being far, far away. Like as far away as humanly possible. So far, so good. Tracking doesn't pick up anything. Did we lose a bunny? Not yet, Sven. Not yet. Close, though. Pretty darn close, I would say, but not yet.
Understood. Moving out.
All right, Tim the Toolman Taylor. I forgot that he has parkour, which is amazing. He just scaled that wall like no problem. All right, still no contact. Okay, well, you know, I might just start moving up this building then. Got our Overlord. Tucked to the corner. All we've lost so far are zombies. Yeah, we lost quite a lot of zombies, actually, yeah. He really tried to off us in the last mission. Yes. I don't know if you call them Bobs, but yes. Yes, the Bobs have definitely been the star of the show. That's for sure. And we'll get Tedster right on the high cover. Bob 2.0 or 1.5. So I thought the nearest pod would probably be in here, but I guess it was just in that direction, not necessarily with the proximity, right? So we're going to do a tracking sweep. Just keep tucking up with Lewis, trying to see if we pick up anything. Nothing in there. I mean, that fills me with some confidence-ish. Let's go in and take a moment, improvise another AP grenade for Tim the Toolman Taylor. We'll get Debts up with Toolman. We'll get Tank Hair up top, and at this point we're just all willy-nilly. Let's see, old dude, do I want to lean more to the right or more to the left? More to the left, probably going to be harder shots, so maybe we can really take advantage of the tracking shot. More to the right has more of an open space. Let's, I guess I have no idea until we get some info back, right? We'll get Happy Noodle Boy, we'll get Tedster up there.
Moving out.
We got Savax. Still don't know where the drones are. Wow, nothing yet. This is surprising. Oh boy. I don't like this, bunnies.
Moving on target location.
Anything? Please? Oh my god. Why does this make me so nervous? Where be all our usual scouting protocol? We do have some scouting protocol. We got Tank Hair. He does have a gremlin. It's just... And we do have different bunnies moving in different directions trying to find the enemy so that we can get the jump on him.
Tell me.
Reaper tracking. Oh, what is this? Why are they hot pink? Muton Fantassin? What is that? What is he, like a fantasy assassin? What is this? Floater... Is he French? He's the mercenaire. My god, that's oh, I don't like this. I don't like. Okay, let's go home. Let's go home. We're gonna vacate the presence. Yeah, we don't need it. They've got pink health bars. Why are they pink? That's horrible. Why would they do that to us? Well, let's get high cover here with Happy Noodle Boy. Don't like it, bunnies. Don't like it one bit. Negative. Fusilier. I mean, he can Lance Mark. Let's get him on the left here. Well, we're dead. No, we're not dead yet. Not yet, bunnies. Let's not think that we're dead yet. So let's see who's harder to hit. That's 100%. That's 86%. So the floater seems harder. Actually, what's their deal? So let's see. So Muton Fantassin, equipped with a rifle, rip claws, and a grenade. These mutons are better trained and more hardy than the average. They have Fantassin tactics. While more than one member of this squad is alive, low cover counts as high cover for all members of your squad. If the squad has 4 or more living members, all members gain an additional +5 cover defense for each living squad member. Legion's dominance. Once per turn, this unit will react upon taking damage if they are not suppressed. They can melee, they can throw a Cosma grenade. Inflicts Requiem corrosion. Yeah, no clue. And then they've got armor, and they've obviously got really high stats. Okay. And then, of course, we've also got the floater merchant. These cybernetic monstrosities are fast, highly mobile, but relatively fragile. They can rapidly traverse long distances through the air. They can launch into the sky. They can avoid Overwatch. Oh, God help us. Break suppression and descend at an outdoor location. They've got airborne height advantages, give them bonus defense against attackers. Well, actually, we've got someone who can lower defense, so that's really nice, yeah. Spec Ops, basically. Maybe they're just Fabuloso. Shielded double health bars. I mean, Oh my god. Well, okay. All right. Well, let's see. Let's go for... I mean, there's always the homing mine. Then we can't miss. But let's hold on to that one for as long as possible. Let's get... We got Happy Noodle Boy to shoot. That's 94. That's 76 on the floater. So what I'd like to do is we can go ahead and lance mark the floater. Yeah, let's... Tracking shot mark the floater so that we get a guaranteed hit on him. We got Happy Noodle Boy. He's just going to go into Overwatch. We've got Tedster. You can see both of them in theory, so Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch.
I don't know if I'm really into this whole Requiem thing anymore. Fabuloso, that cleaning solution stuff. Yes, that's right, that's right. Poor Dets can't even Overwatch these guys. Let's see, we got Savax. I mean, Savax can get a little bit closer. Let's get on down. We're still concealed. These are the tame units. Yeah, I figured. I don't expect, like, end of the world bosses or anything. That would be kind of ludicrous, I think. And drop on down. Get Dets a little bit forward from our shooters. And let's go ahead and Overwatch with a laser cannon. We got Tank Hair. Nice thing is, Tank Hair does have the ability to combat scan. Let's hold on to that. And we're actually going to steady weapon to get us a little bit of aim and crit for later. And since we're the closest, I'm going to back off with Lewis and hold. All right, let's see what they do. Requiem Cyber Disc. There we go. All right, what do we got? So we got a drone pair. We've got a couple of Requiem, and someone else was attached to him, I believe. So we're going to go ahead and bump it up. Do we have contact again? We do have contact. Fair enough. And... does that mean we have the... Nope, nope, nope. So let's go ahead and tracking shot mark. Oh, we can't see him because he's he's either line of sight broken or out of range. Well, let's go ahead and mark up the Phantassin. And we'll just hold.
Keep an eye on it.
Overwatch for all. Tedster. Tim Allen. We will... I guess tuck up. Reshi enjoys XCOM 1. Muton Hunter, oh boy. Hold. Overwatch. Overwatch. Tank Hair. Steady weapon. Hang tight. At least we can kind of take our time for the Fusilier, yeah? Hunter, 2 drones, 2 Requiem. Hopefully they don't outflank our Reaper.
I've spotted an alien patrol.
Yes, you have. All right, let's take a look now. So we do have tracking shot, and we can hit either. Very nice. That's very, very nice. That's super useful as a free action, which is incredible. So now that we have that opportunity, I kind of want to... I bet our mine isn't going to help us too much against someone who's floating. So there's that. I doubt they can cross this distance in one go, so I think our Saboteur's fine. And we probably want to fall back, but if we do that, then we can't see him. So let's hold for a second. Tank Care, what we can do is go combat scan, but we don't have the range yet, so we can hang on to that one. And for a bounty hunter, 94 on the Muton Phantassin. I think I'm just gonna Overwatch. Let's have Dets Overwatch, and I'm just gonna open with that free tracking shot, and we're gonna work on the one that's harder to hit, the floater. Send it. That's a free shot. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. Need some of those grab might. Yeah, no kidding. All right, incoming Muton Phantassin. Advent Sergeant. Oh, don't go wide. Don't go wide. Don't go wide. Don't go wide. Okay, I saw it work. Yes. Oh, no, a Reaper. A Reaper. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's totally fine. All right, let's see. So can we reach now with the defense? Combat scanner. Yes, please. Can we get both? It's going to be a little tough. There we go. We're going to drop their defense by 10, I believe. Excellent. Now, we've got no scope, 100% on a drone, 92 on the hunter drone. Let's just work what we can hit. No scope for tank hair. Decent damage there.
Deflection.
Happy Noodle Boy. Hand cannon's 48, or we can send, 61. I mean, that's not horrible, but I'd rather drop the ones that we can. I guess if we hit that, he can't see us because of squad sight. So if we do land that, that'll be awesome. Do we have anyone who can hold the target? I don't think so. We'll just try our luck with this. Nice. Okay, we'll take that. A little bit of a take on the Fantassin. 84. Tedster.
Hit the armor.
And how's our Fusilier doing? He had the free action. Oh, he's out of actions. Okay, fair enough. And then Tim the Toolman Taylor, and then we got to back off. Okay, well, let's see. Let's pull back to full. 96, 86, shot on. That's a good clear. Beautiful.
The only fate possible for aliens.
And then cheap shot. Let's just pull back like this. Here we go. So we got high cover left, high cover forward. And the Saboteur. Let's come over to the right side. Keep an eye on that group there. And if anything, maybe they do have armor. So I'm going to go ahead and deploy a grenade trap right here. Although I have no idea if they're going to push on us because one of them's a mech. They can just go on the roof if they want to. All right, incoming. Incoming. Guys on the left have been aggroed. Guys on the right have not been. 7 left on the Fantassin. The Fantassin. Is that double move? Double move for the Muton. Sergeant. Double move for the Sergeant. Pod goes around the grenade. Goes high. Oh boy, they're really close to Tim the Toolman Taylor. They see us. Oh, now they're probably going to reveal Tim the Toolman Taylor because they get another scamper and they're scampering forward and down. Oh, maybe they didn't do it. Overwatch. Drone moves. Negative impact by tank hair. Savax drops a drone. High five. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, well, there's a lot going on right now. 63. I know we can Nightfall. I know. Let's see. We are ready. We've got Frost Snap. That's 54. Tracking shot. We broke line of sight on the Fantassin, so that's why we don't have the tracking shot, right? So let's hold. Lewis got a pretty nasty situation here. I mean, he could easily toss a mine and pop somebody, which we might end up doing, but I'm trying to hold off on that if possible. And as far as our bond, that's to Grandpapa Dad's. Well, Grandpapa Dad's is ready for anything. Grandpapa Dad's can't really see anybody from here, but he can tuck up and work the Muton. So let's get Dad's up there. And we'll dump a laser cannon. Ooh, 46. Ooh, that's a little bit rough. I suppose we can Plasma Blast and Rupture and maybe even go through the wall and maybe even hit someone else, but that is not it. I'd have to go through and hit this way, and that's a very specific angle. 46, but we do have ready for anything, so, I mean, at this point, sure. No impact, but we go into Overwatch anyway. Okay, well... Savax has a Bitter Frost grenade. That could help. He'd be running Overwatch with a Muton Hunter. We've got Tank Hair. He can no-scope 54. Aim Assistance Protocol. Oh my gosh, I forgot I have that. I forgot that I have that. Well, let's see. We got Tedster. We do have Mirage. We do have Endow for Ablative and Concealment. We come out this way. We can heal somebody. Man, this is not the best. We do have AP grenades, but we're currently concealed. And Savax does have a mark, but he doesn't have sight on the enemy yet. Not from this position. We could mark up and assist with a Fantassin. That's a possibility. That's going to run Overwatch. That's going to be really early to run Overwatch. Well, with a Bounty Hunter 63, I mean, that's not bad. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and Nightfall. I'm going to go ahead and apply Aim Assistance Protocol on our Bounty Hunter. We're going to go ahead and try to land this right on the Fantassin. 76. So reload. And send the attempt. Nice! High five. All right, Requiem unit down. Okay, that is definitely helpful. And we still have a shot, no scope. We've got Frost Snap. 2 ammo applies Bitter Frost. I'm going to go ahead and no scope it so we can get that Overwatch. Negative impact there. Okay. All right. Well, 63 ain't bad. I'll take it. On the Sergeant. Fusilier. Negative impact. I feel uncomfortably close to the enemy right now. 37. You know, as much as I hate this, I might homing mine this. Pop the mech. Pop the hunter. But if I do that and we pop something, I might want to move our Saboteur, right? So let's get up top with the Saboteur. And hey, Azicus, good to see ya. We'll toss that on the hunter. Send it. He's down to 4. And it's basically these two, and then Savax. Okay, well, Savax... That guy no longer has cover, so Savax has a decent chance to impact. 88. Nice. Good kill on the hunter. Beautiful. So we got a Sergeant. We got that Frost mech. If I endow, it triggers run and gun. I think the thing I'm not sure about is that if I endow on Grandpapa Dertz, then Dertz has Overwatch already. Is that going to allow him to shoot even though he already has Overwatch? You know what I mean? We've got 5 focus points, so using one early feels strange. We are grouped up. We're definitely going to get hit by some kind of explosive. Maybe we can stop that if we're lucky. Yes to what? That he can't shoot or he can shoot? Has already checked in earlier. Yeah. Yes to shooting. So, oh, that he'll be able to shoot. I kind of want to give that to him. Thank you. Thank you, Korecho. Let's go in and endow to our Overlord. Deaths is already in Overwatch, but I would like to take some damage. No targets available for death. Really? He doesn't have a target. Okay, that sucks. Well, that sucks. I mean, I guess if I really want to, I could send this, but that feels a bit like a waste when we could have a better scenario for it. But I kind of feel like since that was one of our only focus points that I kind of want to. So I'm going to do this and... Gosh darn it, that sucks. Okay, didn't think that one through apparently. All right, incoming. Incoming. Tim the Toolman Taylor, let's just push over to the edge and hold. So I'm hoping he moves first before just popping off grenades everywhere. That's to the Sergeant. It's closing the distance. It's got the flank. Negative impact, thank God. New mech on tap. He suppressed, so he removed the Overwatch. Frost mech blows right through and hits Savax. Oh my God. What a jerk face. Wow, that was really nice. What a good AI. What a good AI. Okay, well, that's not cool. All right, well, let's see. We can get... Let's push up with Happy Noodle Boy. Got a hand cannon. Drop that mech. That's a clear. 57. Pistol 21. I mean, Lewis is definitely going to hit that. Let's go and get reload and just pop that guy. You got a... Oh, you got a first part of King Crab? Heck yes. High five, Azakis. I know you loved it. That's awesome. Congratulations. All right, so we removed the suppress. We've got Savax. He can push up right on the corner. Send a return fire to the sergeant. He's very chilled right now. They're having an advent war. And here we go for deaths. We got the line on the mech. All right. Not cool. Not cool, bunnies. Not cool. Oh my! Wow. Wow. All right. Never have I... Did we just aggro 15? We just aggroed like... Okay, well, that's not great. I went over to get a good shot on the mech. Found the mech. Not cool. Not cool at all. At all, at all. All right, bunnies. Free reload. Let's go. You've got a whole company. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Do we have a shot on anybody? We can hit a pupa. I mean, we got a lot of targets right now. 94, Gunner, Priest, Sectoid, Sentry. We got the guy down below. Fair enough. Can we... Let's see. That's snapshot. Yeah, let's get up to half. Just try to clear our own house first, right? So no scope them. Send it. Did not hit. Oh, this is not good. This is not good at all, at all. So first things first. Toss an evac beacon. Toss an evac beacon. Should have done that earlier. Didn't do it before. Honestly, mistake. Let's... Okay, let's think. Can we put grenade traps over here? Someone's gonna run into it, right? I mean, somebody's got to run into that thing. Can we tuck up to the edge? And we can tuck up. Maybe let's pull back high. Just heard not cool. That's a lot of red. Yeah, that's a lot of red. It's a whole lot of red. That's an AP grenade, unfortunately. Let's put it right there. There we go. Have that. Excellent. All right. Well, we got dead. It's Death has a lot of targets. Let's drop the mech. Drop that mech. Get that mech. Let's get that guy. All right. It's just us two. Just the two of us. Don't know we'll make it if we try. Just the two of us. You and I. Or everybody. 94 on the gunner. Yeah, let's work the gunner. 94. Nailed him. There it is. Beautiful. Can I pet that dog? Which one? Which one is the question? Which one? Yes. Which dog? There's a lot of potential doggos out here. I mean, I guess we'll shoot a pupa. 90. Headster. All right. Decent damage, but incoming. A lot of incoming. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Overwatch. Respond. So that's 10 damage in total on the pupa, and it currently has 3. It had 13. I feel a bit lonely on the flank. Just saying. Yep. We were trying to clear the left side. Not too sure how. Let's say... Oh, is he going to put you in a stasis? Please put Dex in stasis. So you're doing Holy Warrior. That's great. But I think Dex could really use a stasis. He's so dangerous. There it is. Yes, perfect. Good job. Good job. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, Priest. Just buy us a little time. You know what I'm saying? There we go. So Dex is in stasis. Obviously the biggest threat on the battlefield. There it is. Yeah, reanimate somebody. Yeah, get somebody out there. There's the gunner. Okay, perfect. Why don't you spend some time doing some prep and setup, right? Do that. Officers marking up a Reaper. Oh, look at that. Look at what you get. Haha. Eat that. Oh boy. Okay, that's ablative. Lewis don't have much protection right now. We just destroyed our cover for Lewis. Engineer, hold, Overwatch. Purifier is waiting to purify the heck out of this building. Tries to shoot at Lewis. Haha.
I could use a quieter spot.
Yeah, quieter spot would be great, but don't think we're going to get that anytime soon. Stun Lancer goes into Overwatch. We got Overwatch from a trooper. We got another priest. Double priest it up. Going to make the most unholy warriors here. Oh, great. You made the naked guy the holy warrior. Well, that's lovely. I realize we've got a severe lack of explosions. Sergeant runs and eats it. Perfect. Okay, so we finally cleared the left side. Good job, bunnies. Good job. All right. All right. Well, we've got a little bit of an issue here. That's a lot. So look, there's only 10 right now. That's a real plus, right? Only 10. That's what I like to see. You know, we do have the AP grenade. We can put that one, let's say, right. We'll put that right. Come on. Come on. I saw it. I'm going to take a... There it is. Right there. Have all the traps. Binford. Sponsored by Binford. Sponsored by Binford. And we'll put one right on the naked guy because, quite honestly, it seems like he needs it. There we go. So that's a lot of... all the traps. So many traps. Perfect. Love that. Good job, guys. All right. Well, okay. Let's get our free reload here for Savax. Got a lot of targets. We can break contact. Let's do Shadow. Seems like a good idea overall. And let's just at least get behind some kind of cover. We can see one person? Sure, sure. I don't want to see more than one person. How about that? One target. We can only shoot at that priest. That seems perfectly fine. Send it. 88. Oh, yeah. Nice. Right to the chest. A little bit of flashy lasers. Excellent. Love that. Okay, what else do we got? What else do we got? Happy Noodle Boy. Let's see. We got Tedster. I mean, if he wants to shoot anybody, we can drop. There's the Pupa. There's the Priest on 56. We can do Mirage to make someone disappear. I'm going to shoot the Pupa. That's a good clear on that little bean. Little bean's clear. That brings us down to 9 remaining. Nice. Good progress, bunnies. Good progress. Great progress. Good job. Good job. That's what I like to see. Let's see. Old dude. I mean, old dude's got to get reloaded. So we might as well pull back to high cover. Get reloaded. There it is. Nice. We're going to get our bounty hunter. Yeah, get up there. Half cover. Come on, Happy Noodle Boy. We need rhubarb magic. We need your magic right now. There's a Psy Zombie. There's Priest 64. Advent Engineer 58. Man, that would be nice if we could hit that. But... And the Stun Lancer. Oh my gosh. Man, I really want to hit those. Savax. Let's get up to full. Anyone not close enough for Bitter Frost Grenade? 65 on the Sentry. Let's do a Suppressing Fire on the Sentry. Nice. Got a graze. And get that suppression. Perfect. Perfect. Great. Now they're completely locked down, bunnies. We got this on lockdown. That's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Love this. Do we hit the zombie? That seems like a waste, but I might need to. Technician. Can we get in the tower? I don't know if the tower's going to save us. Maybe we hard cross will trigger a lot of Overwatch. Not really nice lines of sight here. We could treat this alley as Tank Hare's Hogan's Alley, right? That's always a possibility. We could Overwatch. That's probably not a bad idea either. Tell you what, I'm actually going to aim assistance protocol to our bounty hunter. We're going to go ahead and place a combat scan. If we can. Doesn't seem like we can reach any of the targets that he can see. There's the Purifier, 85. There's the Priest, 74. We could put him in a sustain. There's the Engineer, 68. Stun Lancer. God, I want to hit that Stun Lancer. I really, really do. That guy terrifies me. He could get a kill outright. And then 100% on the Psy Zombie. Well, I guess... guns off the field, Bunnies would say. He's probably going to go into sustain, but if we hit him hard enough, maybe. Nice! We hit him hard enough. High five. Beautiful. 11 damage, and the priest is down. Fantastic job. We're going to go ahead and steady weapon and prep for the next turn. Incoming. They've only got 8, right? They've only got 8. It's... Okay, Death is no longer in stasis. He's not protected, and now he's flanked. Okay. Oh, he goes into Overwatch. There we go. They trigger the AP grenade. That's one of the Binford traps. Sectoid double moves. That's fantastic. For a Holy Warrior, he seems very confused. Hunker down. Advent Engineer pulls back. He's got a shot on Death, right? No, he's going in with a pop. Ooh, not cool. Come on, Death. Hang in there. You got ablative. You got ablative. Oh, it's disorient. That's fine. That's fine. That's yes. I will take that. Oh, yes. Eat that. Sentry down. Beautiful job. Purifier moves. Shot with pistol, maybe. So that's both the Binford traps, right? Oh, he's still thinking. He didn't expect that one. I'm surprised. That's a lot of damage for a trap on someone who has armor with an AP grenade. Oh, come on. That's ablative. Thank God. All right, Death's still not hurt. Still not actually hurt. Advent Trooper. Shot to Death. Oh, and he misses. What else? What else you got? What else you got? What else you got? Priest. Priest up. Shot to Savax or something. Is it Stasis? Stasis to Savax? Okay, there we go. So it's Savax's turn. We got more. Oh, we've got a we got a Requiem. We got a Muton Cannoneer. I don't even know what that is, but he's got 2 armor, 10. What is that? All right. Okay, I think we got more Requiem out there. I saw someone vanish. Oh, there's more Requiem. We've got 3 Cannoneers, 3 Requiem Cannoneers, and something that disappeared or vanished. And oh God. Oh God. All right, that's we're making a lot of noise here. Stalker and a Cannoneer. Well, it was an honor to have fought alongside you. Time to do some heavy lifting. Well, Psy Zombie is doing a lot there. All right, all right. Well, this we've seen better days. So there's 14. So we were at 14. We brought it down to 8. We're back up to 14, just like that. So seems like Dex might have a lot of guys on him right now. And if we take a look, what does the Cannoneer do? There he is. Equipped with a rifle and a blaster launcher, these mutons are better trained and more hardy than the average. They've got the Fantassin Tactics, the Legion's Dominus is normal, and the Narge Devastator. Launch a blaster bomb to a specific location, purging all shields, setting targets on fire, and spreading corrosive death fog. Death fog, huh? Death fog, huh? This is, yeah. Wowzers, guys. All right, well, Death Fog does not sound great. I don't know how I feel about that. Actually, I know exactly how I feel about it. I don't like it. 64 on the Engineer. We got a Muton Beleaguer. They got Overwatch out there. We don't have Nightfall on tap yet. We do have... Oh, you know what we do have? So we can't see depths yet. Let's go ahead and free reload. I'm curious if this is going to break that Overwatch. Tedster can see. Tedster's going to risk running Overwatch from a Beleaguer. We've got 1 shot on a Trooper. I don't know how helpful that is, but I mean, it's something. Let's take it. Death Fog, name of my alt-rock group. Yes. That went high for the Fusilier. Can we send a rescue party? They get to keep adding troops. Well, they had the troops the whole time. Okay, let's think. That's full. We get on half. We can see one of the Cannoneers. There are multiple, I think, down here, right? I think there's like 3 down here that I can't see right now. Savax is currently in a bit of a pickle. I wear those chokers at night for secondary purposes. All right, Tedster. I was kind of hoping that we could put Mirage on Grandpapa Dead. We will be running that Overwatch at the same time, and we will be putting ourselves closer to whatever the heck that was out there. Saboteur is now all out of AP grenades. He can shoot. He will reveal himself. We come on down this way. At least we can sort of see inside and get sight on what's coming our way. Then Devs can run. He's out of ablative. He's going to take Overwatch fire from the Beleaguer, which is probably going to hit him. Oh, wait, and this guy. And this guy. Forgot about him. How could I forget about him? All right, fair enough. Well, tank care, can you get a shot on? That's 69. We can combat scan and try to break that suppression. There's an Advent Priest. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. Frost Snap. 64. 64. Come on, tank. Negative impact. Right. We got 3 turns to evac. Well, that's gonna run it. We can hop down. 88 Engineer, Muton Beleaguer. We clear that Overwatch. That's gonna allow Tedster to move. And then we can break the suppression and we can move deaths, but we can't do... We could do Endow, which is ablative and mobility. That could work as well. Okay, let's get reloaded.
I loaded these cartridges myself.
I'm going to try to hit the Beleaguer because I would imagine he's got a bead on death. 73. Negative impact. Gosh darn it. All right.
My sights are off.
Happy Noodle Boy. Fusilier already whiffed it. Got our Tedster. Got Tim Allen. We got the bayonet charge. Yeah, that's not going to do it. Definitely needs to move. Okay, I'm going to run that Overwatch. Happy Noodle Boy. Who has the most durability right now? We've got 7 plus 3. And then we've got 10 plus 2. All right, Tedster. Tedster, go.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Okay, got shredded, hit all of our ablative. He's got 10 health left. He's completely naked. To make this happen, he's going to try to put Mirage. Wait, what do you mean you can't see deaths? How do you not see deaths? Well, let me see. Hang on a second. Conceal a target soldier. How does he not see deaths? Is that right? From here? Can he not? He can't see deaths. Okay. That is not... He's flanked. Cannot conceal flanked units. Oh, okay. Well... Alright, well, I guess we'll move a little closer. There are explosive barrels and things. That's a purifier. There's a barrel right here. There's a barrel right there. We can't get a shot down below, right? That's on the Beleaguer, so just drop the purifier. Got to clear. And then we got deaths. I mean, we have to move. I think we have to run it. I don't see how else we're going to get him out. We do. The problem is, if I move here, I think there's a ton of cannoneers right here. So he's basically flanked and he's going to get dumped on. We move out this way. That's not exactly the right direction. There's something vanished over here. We can move inside, but I think, like I said, I see this little wisp of purple. So that doesn't seem like a good idea either. We could get here and at least they'd have to flood through, which they'll likely do anyway. He can't move as fast because he's disoriented, so his mobility's low. I wish we've got a cooldown on Endow. That would have been great right now if we could Endow on Grandpapa Deaths and allow him to, you know, vacate the premises, because he'd get more mobility. We could pop down and double check for sure. Yup. Double check confirmed. That's what's inside. So we've got double cannoneers here, Sidewinder with Overwatch, and we got a Psy Zombie. So it would be funny to hunker down and somehow he survives, right? Okay, bunnies. I'm gonna try something really dumb. At least I was actually here to see it happening. Now I can go on vacation without the nagging feeling something bad might happen. What if Deaths hunkers down? All right, well, there's that. We'll hunker down for Tedster. And dear God, let's Overwatch. All right, incoming. I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. Stasis ended. Save access exposed. Muton Beleaguer has Overwatch. Naked guy is a holy, unholy naked guy. Is he going for mind control or something? What's he doing? Mind control resisted by deaths. He stop, drop, and roll. Engineer goes into Overwatch. Stun Lancer goes for save axe. Miss, thank God. Okay, that's a plus. That's a plus. Trooper. High cover. Shot to Tedster, who's on hunker down.
I'm taking fire.
Priest. Shot, negative impact on save X. That's good so far. But now we got Requiem flanked. Growing corrosion. Ew, gross. I'm guessing that's a death fog. Stasis on Happy Noodle Boy. Trying to... Oh, he just mind-controlled Tedster. Corrosion deals damage at the end of the turn. We have a chance to heal it. Well, we got more... He's got 4 health left, I think. Another Cannoneer. Going for deaths. Suppression on deaths. Sidewinder moves. Going for deaths. I think they missed deaths. Stop, drop, and roll, deaths. Stop, drop, and roll. Psy Zombie through the window. Oh, he didn't even want deaths. I don't know. This is... Wow, how did we live? Okay, I don't know if I call this living, but you know what? It's something. It's something. You know what? Not... It could have been a lot worse, right? Could have been a lot worse. So Tim the Toolman Taylor somehow is not detected yet, but it seems like he might have to get involved. Right now, let's just double check here. So we have lesser corrosion, flesh cankers, armor cracks. This unit is suffering from Requiem corrosion. Repeated exposure will increase severity. Each stack of lesser corrosion inflicts 1 damage on turn end. Okay, so we've got a 1-turn tick. As far as I know, it doesn't spread, so that's a plus. Let's get that free reload. We need it badly. We've got a Bitter Frost grenade. We've got suppression coming out. That we took a really nice spot right there. Death is now not disoriented, right? So that's a plus. We got Tedster. We got that Priest. That's 95 on Tedster. That's not great. There's the Stalker. Do you see the Stalker? Where's the Stalker? Do you see the Stalker? Next to the Sidewinder? Oh, what is that? Ew, gross. What is this? Oh, make it go away, bunnies. I don't like it. What is this? Make that go away. What is this? Oh, weird. Jeez Louise. Nobody likes this thing. What is this? Kind of like the ghost from Christmas Past? Jeez Louise. Revenge of the Squid. You know, I thought I liked Squid Flakes. That one shoot one of my characters. Well, you know... I think they're shooting a lot of us. I hate stalkers. It's horrible. Yeah, it looks very horrible. Don't like it, bunnies. No bueno. Let's get reloaded. We need a lot of loading right now. Okay, we need to cover some kind of a retreat. That's 100% right here. That's 79 on the Stun Lancer. I mean, golly. Right, work the Stun Lancer. 79. Nice! Good job, Tank Hair. Good job. Yeah, I did. Good job, buddy. Good job. Okay. Well, we've got a lot of stuff happening. We run this. We have Overwatch from the Muton Beleaguer and the Engineer. Okay. Dead has a med kit. 31. He's currently suppressed. I like how it's the really good chance to hit our own guy. Really good chance to hit our own guy. Old dude, tracking shot, Mark Lewis. Well, man, a lot of our people are out of commission right now. We kind of aggroed way more than we should. We drop down. I mean, we get on high, get a shot on. Maybe hit this Cannoneer. Is there a window here? We could get right here. I'm curious. Can they move through the window? I don't think so, right? If we were to go inside, we'd have to come from above. So I think if we get here, I mean, obviously it's not a great place to be, but maybe we can help. I saw we trigger Overwatch, but let's see what happens. Oh, we've been spotted by the Sidewinder, therefore we trigger Overwatch. Well, send it. Hi, guy. Tim the Toolman Taylor says, gosh darn it. Flanked 81% and we missed. No, not good, not good. All right. Geez, Louise. Well, he's flanked. I mean, that. I don't know what that means at this point. 49. That's a priest to be down. That's a priest down there. I mean, we really need that priest. Well. Okay. That limits our options a little bit. Hold. All right. Let's see. So, Hoff. Can't really move too much. I guess just move to Hoff. I mean, we may get shot by Tedster at this point, but I don't think we can stop Tedster. Psy Zombie, 91 on the Engineer. That's nice. 73 on the Beleaguer. We've got the Priest down range, 70%. But can we send anything else on that Priest? Like, if we hit that Priest right now, 70% is 4 to 7. It's a 3% chance to crit, so we're probably not going to drop him. Can we get any more damage on him to push him into sustain? Is that a possibility? They're suppressing fire. 83 on that guy. I mean, that's all well and good, but we got to get rid of the guy next to us. There's a bit of Frost Grenade. Can't loop it all the way around the corner. And honestly, we need to move. I'm going to back off with Stavax. We got suppressing fire. We'll just hit the one right on us. It's a good clear. And we've got Overlord. We've got Old Dude. We've got Lewis. That's it. Okay. Well, I mean, believe it or not, Hunker Down worked for Dats in the past. Only one we can see is Tedster. I don't want to shoot Tedster. I refuse. At least right now. We could back off the line. We can get all the way out this way. We don't have a shot there. We'd have to be up front. This is... I mean, we could, like, completely back off. Maybe get way out here and take a look down the alley. I might do that. Let's go in and run the Overwatch. Old Dude. Lot of shred, lot of damage on that. Yeah, curveballs would be awesome. I'd gladly take that. A lot of damage on that. Lewis. $91. Hit that Engineer. All right, good kill. Good kill for Lewis. Beautiful crit. We're going to reload with Deads. Maybe Sven. And we are going to hunker down again. All right, incoming, incoming. Can anyone reach Tedster with a blue move for a stock strike? Oh, I didn't see. I haven't used stock strike in so long, so yeah, that might not be bad. Sectoid. Missed to deaths. Trooper pulls back, probably shot on deaths. Overwatch. Priest shot to deaths. Cannoneer. Okay, okay, yep. Lands it. Shot to Happy Noodle Boy. Tedster moves, so he's not going to shoot that rifle. Wow, he's out in the open. Oh, what did he do? He reveal as an act. Oh, he can go through there. Okay, I thought he couldn't. He suppressed instead of shooting the flank. Okay, they just shot Tedster. They just shot Tedster. Tedster's still mind controlled. This is not good. We almost have an evac point. I guess whatever remaining bunnies can, we've got to move to the evac. Is the suppression on our Saboteur? Oh no, it's on Tank Hair. Wow! The nerve! He doesn't even care about Toolman. He doesn't even care about Toolman. Look at this. What a jerk! 5%. Oh, it's like an area suppress, a cone suppress or someone? All right, well, see. Happy Noodle Boy. If we can land it on the priest. Nightfall, move, take a shot. Where are we at? Where are we at? We can Nightfall, but maybe here? Save axe. 93, 29, 17. Oh, we're trying to run, Cretio. Believe it or not, we're trying to run. It's just we're waiting for the evac. It's coming next turn. But let's get... So tank care, we got old dude. Old dude has 99, 33 on the priest. How much does it take? So he could, in theory, run out on the next one. 33, huh? We could do... No, we don't have combat scanner. We could aim assist protocol. If we were to take our own shot at the priest, 41. $70. Reload. We'll take that 70. Send it. Oh my god! That was a 3% chance for a crit, and just like that, Tedster is freed. That is insane. So he hit max roll with the +3, hitting for 10 with a 3% chance to crit, and he landed the 70% and then rolled the crit on max. That is insane. Lewis downs the priest and frees Tedster. Now, is Tedster safe? No, not at all. But oh my god, what a hero. What a freaking hero. Okay, well, you know, if we have to vacate, I mean, I guess Toolman hasn't been hit yet, right? So might as well start running. Let's go. Wow. Okay, so Toolman is slipperier than I thought. There he goes. Excellent. Savax is running Overwatch as well. Death's definitely running Overwatch. Death has 6 health. Dear God. Okay, well, if Death were to run, he's got that growing corrosion. I mean, he has no choice. I mean, he's got to run. He's got to go. Now, healing himself, will that take care of the corrosion? If he were to do a blue move, he could move here. That's at least a little better, and I think he'd still be able to make it. So I'm going to go ahead and medkit heal first. Does that take care of lesser corrosion? It does not, but it does give us a little more health when we run the rabbit. So hang tight for a second. So who is providing the Overwatch? There's a Muton Beleaguer again, and there's a trooper in the distance. The Beleaguer's pretty darn nasty, so can we land a shot on him? That's 59. From this position, can we evac? Yes, we can. So we're gonna go ahead and reload. We're gonna Nightfall. Happy Noodle Boy is gonna attempt a very difficult shot. 61, send it. Negative impact. It did heal it. Oh, it does? I didn't see it. Oh, it did. Nice. Thank you, bunnies. I had no idea. No idea. Okay, so Tedster's obviously in a bad spot, but I want to clear some of the Overwatch before, well, you know. You know. Now it's just a poison cloud. Yes, there is that as well. So shot on 37. There's the Bitter Frost Grenade. I mean, Savak's got to move. I mean, the Beleaguer's hitting nasty, nasty shots. I mean, if anyone's going to take it, it's Deaths. While he can shoot, I mean, he has to move now in order to vacate. So cross your fingers for Deaths. We're going. Really horrible damage. 5 health left. He's got 4 health left. And he's got the corrosion again. It looked like he had the... Yeah, he's got the corrosion. We got tank hair. I guess he could have taken a shot at it. That's my fault. That's my fault. What else do we have? We've got a Fusilier. I mean, if Fusilier doesn't have a shot anymore, so let's just back it up to full. Tedster at least can run now. But, not a lot of good options. That's on the half. which in a way gives us some cover. I think it's all I got. Save axe. I mean, save axe. Holy moly. It looks like the lesser corrosion may have ticked enough. That gave in, and then we've gone 54. 46. Just go into Overwatch for tank hair. And it's just Tedster. All right, well, I don't have high hopes, but I have some hopes. Cross your fingers. Incoming. That's turn end. That's turn end. Beleaguer reloads. Overwatch. Naked guy. Now, obviously, I haven't seen what this really disturbing Seeker does, other than be really disturbing. So I don't know if he can just, like, stop us all. It's very possible he can. Priest pushes. Please don't stasis or anything. Okay, okay, that's still ablative, still ablative. Happy Noodle Boy still okay. Ish. Cannoneer to deaths. Okay, bleed out. We got bleed out on deaths. Oh, look, he's no longer poisoned. That's a plus. Shot to half on tank hair. We got growing corrosion on tank hair. Sidewinder push. Shot. No, 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 no. First death. Ah. Oh boy. Tedster's down. And there's the evac beacon. Okay. So Tedster is dead. Gosh darn it. It's the first of the campaign. Really? Really, game? Really, game? All right. Well, let's see. We can shadow. We could pick up. We can... What's the right thing here? I don't know if anyone can get there and get out. Of course, it was Tedster as the first one. Yeah, poetic justice. Ted's the first to die. Okay, so bounty hunter. I mean, he can go. He can pick up. He can potentially get up, or he can get out. We're running the Beleaguer, who does really, really bad damage. 75 on the priest to finish. Tim the Toolman Taylor. 60. The thing is, there's a Sidewinder down there as well. I mean, Savax has to get out. I mean, he just got to get out. We're going to get over. Can we reach anyone with the Bitter Frost Grenade? Not quite. Sidewinder's just a tile out. Just out on the tile. So, negative on that. So let's get Savax out. It's with our deepest sorrow that we inform you of the death of our beloved Tedster. With great sadness, we announce the loss of our beloved Tedster and loving memory of Tedster. Yes. All right. Toolman can't quite get there. So Tedster was here. So his body is where? This is the line of sight. This is movement. I don't see the body. I'm guessing it's here, but if it's here, we should be able to pick him up, and I can't. What about, can we pick him up here? We can't pick him up here, which means the body... Here we go. Preview body location. Tedster standing right in the middle of these tiles, I think. Okay, fair enough. Well, if we get here, we can get Tedster, carry the unit.
I am not a conveyance.
And vacate for Lewis. You can reach him from either of the tiles. I'm so glad we have that mod. that was driving me insane before. Evac. All right, so we got Happy Noodle Boy. Happy Noodle Boy's the only one who could potentially reach, but he's going to be running Overwatch from the Beleaguer. Beleaguer's been dealing about 4-ish or so. And then if we want to get out with the body, we're probably going to position ourselves here, and we are definitely getting shot under half cover. And that doesn't seem like a good idea. How long until he can shadow? I think we just used it, so it's like 5 turns from now. Toolman could run and try to survive, but he can't quite make it all in one go. I suppose if Tedster were still here, he could endow, but Tedster is definitely not here. Our Fusilier is not that fast, so I feel like I should just back off the line and let's get out of here. And let's go. Evac. I'm gonna go ahead and pull Happy Noodle. He's coming around and he's gonna dive off the side here. I'm gonna hold Happy Noodle Boy here for a moment. That might be a bad idea. It probably is, but if we were to bayonet charge, where does that put us? Cannoneer, negative. There is the Sidewinder. I mean, we'll definitely be flanked by the Sidewinder, but he might be able to take the hit. There's a Cannoneer right there, so he can come around and take a shot. Tankhair's got a med kit. We've got combat scanner. Let's pull back. We only have 4 health, so I'm gonna med kit ourselves.
This might sting a little.
It's gonna clear corrosion. Debs wouldn't want it. Can we check from where we can reach to carry Debs? Yes. Debs is right where he looks like he is. So we'd have to be in any of the adjacent tiles, yeah. We need to be right there to do it. All right, well, okay, yeah, I should have vacated. Let's pull back. Debs, I'm really sorry. Overwatch incoming. Like we should have evacuated already, but I have feet on the ground right now, and that could incur loss or damages. Overwatch, Cannoneers up. Shot to our bounty hunter. Suppression. Cannoneer. Overwatch. Sidewinders going up. This I don't like. Diving down. Overwatch. Deaths on bleed out. Okay, well, just fall back. Get over. Fall back again. And evac. Oh boy. Wow, that did not go well, bunnies. Deaths, I'm so sorry. So I believe we've lost 2 at this point, right? Yes, soldiers killed 2. So right now if we go over, we've got 2 KIA. So we've got 1 for Deaths and 1 for Tedster. I cannot believe that. I mean, I can, but I can't. And there we go. So we've got 2 now. Well, now we met Requiem. Yes. Yes, we have. And continue. I think the thing is, as far as Requiem goes, if we take it in little bits, it's manageable. At least for these guys so far. But if you encounter 14 enemies at the same time, probably not so great even without Requiem. So let's just call it as it is. Yeah, Happy Noodle Boy was the only one who might have done it. I'm not that lucky, wouldn't have made it. Well, yeah, I think Happy Noodle Boy could have made it there. He could have grabbed the body. He could have pulled back. He'd have been in half cover. That's where Tedster died. So you'd have been standing in the exact spot, I think, where Tedster was. So it looks like we've got memorialized for Tedster. Yeah, I pulled way too many is the thing. I mean, as is normally the case. I usually lose bunnies when I pull too many, and that I definitely pulled too many. That was quite an impressive volume of advent coming our way. I mean, we definitely need to keep pushing on that regional HQ. That's not over. We definitely need to keep pushing on it. Now we are pushing into magnetic weapons, so that's going to be helpful. But the reason why we definitely need to keep pushing on it, because we can't let that get out of control for far too long. We're dipping right into June, so we're still in a decent spot where we can recover, but obviously we're missing on 2 very, very powerful guys. Stalker, by the way, it hides and tries to maneuver in a position where it can single out a soldier and strangles the soldier like a snake. The purple collars, oh, gotcha, to break free. Yeah, it'll flank shoot. If this kind of throw all the stuff you can't imagine at once, the players what's to be expected, I'd say it's probably to be playing a playthrough for a Twitch run, all for attach. Well, I think it could be all right. I think I've just got to be very cautious, right? So when I moved over to the right to hit the Advent mech as an example, like one thing that I'm really missing out on is intel. Yeah. So we have one recon that was just created, hasn't even been in a mission yet. We do have one Shinobi, and we do have some combat scanning, like some scanning protocol available, but not a lot. I think Tanker and our specialists are the only ones who can scanning protocol right now because they've got gremlins. And that allows us to do things like check our flanks before we move. So I'm not saying that that would have stopped me from moving deaths into that position regardless, although now I'll probably think about it before I do it. But it definitely would give us tools to at least buffer against that happening, if that makes sense. And even though we were engaged, we actually did relatively well-ish, I would say, in the beginning of that smorgasbord, because there were 14. We were able to bring it down by 6 within the same turn, and then immediately we got another follow-up of a pot of 6. So it bumped us right back up to 14, and it quintupled the amount of Requiem that we had on site. So if we ended up taking a pot at a time, or heck, even 2, I feel like we could have kind of managed. But I think in that case, it was just too much, yeah? Sounds like we need to... It's a learning experience. The first time running in a Requiem. I wouldn't believe what happened with the move either. It was a tough mission. Multiple mimic beacons might have saved it. There wasn't enough turns. I've been more cautious. Well, I mean, I guess that's just it. So this is a learning experience. I don't expect to win this campaign on the first set. Just like when Commander came up, I had a lot of trouble with it. We're encountering Requiem for the first time. I'm still not fully convinced that Requiem on its own would have changed that fight. I feel like that fight specifically was off bad pools. But obviously Requiem snowballs that a lot harder, and that was like the lowest echelon of Requiem. So all those things, they come into mind. I would think that what we can do is run the missions that we've got, assess who we have available on the roster, and then toss out another infiltration, right? That's probably the best way to go. So let's go ahead and take a look at the soldiers and get what kind of upgrades that we can, yeah? That was a bad activation. I do not believe they played a big role. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. So we've got Happy Noodle Boy. Gonna take a look at our soldiers right here. Definitely wanted to do the overwhelming burst. Didn't have that before. Fire an automatic burst from your vector rifle. Costs 2 ammo. Applies damage 2 times. Squad side aim penalties for this ability are increased by 100%. So we're definitely going to want to be in a place where we can just like auto into someone's chest or something like that is my guess. So there that is. We've got Old Dude. They've got Shredder. That's an interesting one. Shredder. Would that be helpful? I feel like if he gets the guaranteed hit and the crit, that's nice. Oftentimes I'm finding the Fusilier doesn't really get to shoot that often unless he has the jump on a pod, if that makes sense. So I don't know if Shredder's necessarily what I'd be going for. Eagle's Nest. Reaction fire with height advantage against a target as a +20 aim bonus. That's if we're going to Overwatch. I don't really see us doing that often. We do have Long Watch though, so that's a plus to offset some of the squad side penalties and things like that, right? Yeah, and then we've got Lightning Hands, which is nice, but don't really want to be that close. I guess if I had to choose between the two, Shredder sounds nice, but maybe Eagle's Nest is better, even though it's a reaction fire thing. Yeah, losing one person isn't horrible. The run's still fine, just a bitter taste to retreat. Yeah, no, for sure. I think I'm gonna pick up Eagle's Nest on this one. Even though we don't really Overwatch much, I mean Long Watch much, it might be helpful getting that extra aim. And then we got Tank Hair, Chilling Critical. So this is the one where we said going Shadowborn into Chilling Critical would be the best, but we're getting Chilling Critical here because he's doing a lot of shooting. That's going to allow us to get a 100% chance to inflict Bitter Frost on critical hit. So let's go in and back off the line. We've got one potential bond, and that's a bond between Happy Noodle Boy and a Reaper. That's a very special bond, I must say. That's a very special bond. Sure. I feel like maybe I'd prefer a different bond, but yeah, that's going to be interesting. I'll take it. Shredder on a killer class seems a little off. We want to kill with a Fusilier, not Shred. I mean, Shred's always nice to have. I always like having Shredder, but I feel like in that case, you know, there are so many times where I wanted the Fusilier to shoot, and I just couldn't do it effectively. So it'll be nice to make... They're vector buddies. That's right, Cretshaw. Absolutely right. Well, let's take a look. We got proving grounds. We have 50. We could get ourselves a hunter's axe. Honestly, Talon rounds would be great. We have so many classes that would benefit from crits and critical damage. But that does take up most of our supply. Right now, we're 1 day out from magnetic weapons coming online, and then we're going to push for advanced magnetic weapons. Speaking of which, what do we need for that? If it's possible that advanced magnetic weapons, oh my gosh, can't speak, are going to require supply. I think I'm going to hold on to the supply because it seems like everything, at least here, requires 50 supply, and we've got, I believe, 51. Is that right? Yeah, 51 supply. So let's go back up to the bridge. Let's take a look at where we're at, reassess. We've got, I think, a mission in tow. Yeah, 97%. So we're going to extract a VIP. Let's get to that instead. So maybe for the first time, can I scan at... Oh, we don't have the Templar headquarters yet, so I can't scan to heal faster at the moment. All right, fair enough. Then I will keep scanning out in the Eastern Europe out here. Yeah. Access free attack. Yeah, it's so good. It is so good. Big Tony, Authentic Intent, they have arrived. We push forward on the Warlock. Hang tight. Assign a new covert action. Locate a faction. We've got Steal Corpses, rescue an alien defector. I always like alien defector fights. Counter chosen activity. Counterintelligence. Attempt to sabotage the Avenger. Oh, nice. That's kind of handy. I mean, obviously we need Tech Sergeant. We don't have that yet. We could push on the Hunter. We could locate the Templars. Staff Sergeant. Maybe it's time. Let's just get ourselves a Templar, because then that's going to expose the headquarters. It's going to do different things. So we need a Staff Sergeant. Who can we do without for now? There's Tim the Toolman Taylor, been doing a lot of our scouting. Bounty Hunter, Lewis, Amiel. Let's get Amiel out there. He's all stacked up and ready to go. And we can add another soldier to get more. We'll get Authentic Intent in there again. And then hopefully we'll keep getting experience. 13 days out. We'll go in and boost that. Now, in order to get this unlock's going to be 100 supply, but we're hanging on to our 50. So let's be off. Because I don't want to, if possible, I want to avoid stalling our research. So I'm just going to go ahead and scan. That puts us at 100%, I believe. 101, extract VIP. We're getting ourselves an engineer. That's right. Okay, here we go. Large map, 10 to 12. Revealed start, city center. We're going to fight our way out, 10 to 12. And this is in Eastern US, so the strength is higher. So there's a possibility we may run into Requiem. So let's go ahead and launch here. 101% vulnerable. Yes. Mr. Vex changed the alien defector COs to spawn an infiltration mission instead of an instant deploy. Could be a good to know. Oh, gosh darn it. I really like the instant deploy. Those are my favorite. That's why I like them so much, if I'm perfectly honest. So yeah, still spawn instant missions though.
The spokesman gave us
Oh, Advent versus Alien. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, fair enough.
He'd like us to secure the
I did not
area,
know that. Thank you so much,
rendezvous with the
Gothic.
target, and provide an escort
I
out
love
there.
the instant missions.
I don't think
They're
the
some of my
resistance would
favorite.
ask if it wasn't important. Menace 1-5, target coordinates incoming.
All right, so we got a lot of new
Secure the
bunnies
VIP
here.
and proceed
Very
to the
possible
evac
we're gonna
volume for
fight through
extraction.
Requiem on this, because it's strength
Advent
4 in the
already knows
region, I
we're
believe,
here,
or
so your
5.
position isn't concealed for the extraction.
So it seems like it's close-ish, and we're right on the border here. Antonides, thank you so much for the redemption, Hydrate. Aliens, infiltration, Advent are instant. I mean, you could do that. You could do that. I won't like it as much, but you could do that. All right, let's see. What do we got? I'm looking for the pipe. There's a pipe on the corner. If we take a look, here's the corner. And if we go up this way, we've got... I mean, it keeps extending. So I guess I'm kind of thinking about it more of lengthwise, it's this way. How wide is this map? Oh, yeah. Large map. There it is. That's the edge over there. Okay, so I'm just going to make a beeline for the building and try to climb it. That's what we're going to do. We are revealed already. We've got a Raptor Commando. We've got Silent Bop, who has Phantom. So let's go ahead and move with Silent Bop. There are 10 to 12 contact right. We've got a pretty large group here. Frost Trooper Captain, Advent Purifier. Let's go ahead and tuck up to full. There we go. So Muton, Advent Purifier, Frost Trooper Veteran, and I think they had a Captain mech here, but I can't be sure. We've got Alexa time. That's right. So he's got the lower mobility, but we have the improved PCS speed. And then he can gain more mobility with Thrill of the Hunt, like the scanner for Pathfinder. So that's pretty epic. And he's got the knives, I believe. And then we got Anakitis with the cooldown-based cannon attacks. So let's tuck left. We'll get our engineer out left. Still haven't fully scouted this way, so a little nervous about that. And then we got Kinnison. So he's our bind and crush. Viper probably needs to be closer to the enemy if anyone is going to be. Mr. RDRT is definitely going to be close to the enemy. And then that's what we got. Okay. A lot of kind of mid-close-ish setups here. That's Overwatch. Let's get our Raptor Commando. We're going to tuck back. We're going to go into Long Watch here. We got Kinnison. Let's... I don't want to push too close. I'm actually going to break left instead. Mr. RDRT. Just tuck close by. Overwatch. And we got Alexa time. I will actually push up and then let's hold. And hold. All right, incoming. They are moving towards us. They probably will aggro. I see Advent Sentry. So Raptor Commando. Good hit. Marksman. Good kill. Beautiful. Oh, is that a kill actually? It is. Purifier kill. We got a Purifier kill on that. Muton, Frost Trooper, Veteran, Advent Sentry. Anakitis. Shredder. Shotgun at very long range. Overwatch on the Sentry. Fair enough. All right, so what do we got here? Obviously, we got to keep fighting out to the upper left, but 79 on the Sentry. That ain't bad. Let's go in and reload, take that shot. We'll save the jetpack. Shinobi, Kinnison, Shredder. We've got Slug Shot. We've got Alexa time. Crippling Strike. Throw a knife that causes the target to be maimed for return. Throw a knife. 57 on the Muton. 51 on the Sentry. We got Anakitis. He's got Decimate. That's going to be very helpful as we work that Sentry. Here we go. Decimate to the Sentry. I don't know how laser shoddy hits that far, but I'm so glad that it does. I am so glad that it does. All right, let's see. So on move, we're going to gain an additional 3 mobility. If we were to get back here, that could be really, really nice. Let's go in and Thrill of the Hunt. We're going to go in and push out this way. We've got the no scope. 100% on the Frost Trooper Veteran. This has no crits. Snapshot. Shoot the target. 4 to 7, 65% chance to crit. This is 3 to 5 with an 80% chance to crit. 4 to 7, 3 to 5. Snapshot. Nice damage. 8. Permanent show. What's the show of force? Shinobi. We got our Shredder, Mr. RDRT. Push up the half. Acid Slash. Oh, that's right, with all the armor. Oh, wait, it's a Muton. It's a Muton. Acid Slug. 55. God, I want to. 72. Hold on that. Hold on that. 1 second. We got Silent Bop, and then we got Kinnison. Okay, Kinnison. Coming on up to full. +1. Oh, wow. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry. We got Allied Tongue Pull. We can put Poison on the Muton and hope that it lowers his accuracy a sufficient amount. And then there's our Shredder, and there's our Engineer and Silent Bop. Let's actually take a quick gander. Before I push up here with the Shredder at all, I do want to just kind of see what's in that direction. There's a sorcerer out there. Okay, so that's good to see. Oh no. Okay, never mind. We just hard pulled because it's fine. We can still recover. We can still recover. Advent Sorcerer, got a Frost Lancer down here. Well, I mean, I guess we can flesh to our heart's content then now, can we? It's fine. Hold, Mr. RDRT. Okay, so we got the acid slug. I mean, at this point, 72. Let's just get the higher percentage, 90. That's a good clear. So we got a Poison Muton. We got an Advent Sorcerer. We've got the Frost Lancer. We can fall back, which probably isn't bad, but I also feel like maybe a flashbang ain't bad either. I don't think we aggroed whatever was over. Oh, well, no, we did, right? That's an advanced trooper. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we did aggro it. So falling back is probably the better option here, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and fall back with Silent Bop. That way we can still support each other. Forget the building. Office, well, engineer, dive down. All right, incoming. There's a tick. Poison Muton. Nade out. Okay, did someone die? That did not sound good. Anakitas definitely got really hurt. But it almost, that scream made it sound like he died. I don't think he's dead, but it definitely hurt quite a lot. I hate the Sorcerer so much. Oh boy. All right, so Sorcerer took our Shredder. Shot on a Silent Bop. We do have an allied tongue pull. Frost Lancer goes to Silent Bop. Chill, so now that reduces our range as well. All right, so we've got the slash. Does he have the cryo spray vest? No cryo spray vest. Now, if we were to flesh and we were to hit that, we can still hit it. Let's hold. Right now, we've got the tongue grab. That's 68. I'm going to go ahead and slither. We're going to move up this way and try to tongue grab behind. There it is, 100%. Let's go ahead and nab that Frost Lancer. Binding Crush for Kinnison. Beautiful, beautiful. We got Alexa time. We don't really have a decent way to hit the Sorcerer with Alexa time, but we do have the opportunity to get good hits on the Muton, right? So let's go ahead and get behind high cover. We've got a snapshot, 97, 46%. We could lock him down, 21%. We've got the knife. Take the snapshot, send it. Alexa time. Nice. How much does he have now? 3. We've got Spray and Pray. Fire a small cone, a shaped barrage of bullets at every enemy in an area. That's on half. I know the med kit is on Silent Bop right now. Kung Fu Hippie. So, do we see the Advanced Trooper? There's the Advanced Sorcerer. I know there was a medic here. There was a Frost Lancer. I think Advanced Trooper was up here. So if we get up this way, that's not going to help us. But if we were to get... How far does the Raptor jump go? Okay, not unlimited. Not unlimited. Not unlimited. Tuck up to half. Tuck up to full. Let's go ahead and jump into full. I want to try to free our Shredder. We could also Side Strike and knock him out of cover and disorient. That's 100% on the medic. 64% if we're going for... That's 45% on the knockback on the Sorcerer. So 64. Man, I don't like that. 4 to 7 and 0% chance to crit. Hang tight. Silent Bop. We don't have the allied tongue pull anymore. We could push up to half. We need to drop the Muton. What's the chance to hit the Muton here? 66. That's not great. I don't know, Flashbang, if that frees our bunnies. I'm going to try it first. I don't think I've cataloged in my brain whether or not the Sorcerer can be flashbang out of the mind control. It seems like that is the case, so that's good news. That's very, very good news. And we're not going to melee, but what's our chance? That's 90%. That's not too bad. Send that. I'll take the 90. There we go. Beautiful. So we broke the Muton's back. That's excellent. And unfortunately, Anakitis is in a bad spot. Do we have any better cover? Let's go ahead and pull out this way. And we'll get a shot on and try to work the Frost Lancer. Beautiful. And drops out the Frost Lancer. That's fantastic. Scrap metal. Gives us another laser shoddy ammunition piece. And we'll move the Sydney Griffin, our engineer, up to the wall. Kung Fu Hippie. Take a snapshot on the medic. Nice hit, good kill. Beautiful. That leaves the advanced trooper and the sorcerer. Sorcerer we see. Advanced trooper's probably on the roof still. Oh no, he went down below. Goes into high cover. Takes a shot out. Gets a ding on our shredder. Sorcerer goes to the shredder again. Thank God he's disoriented at the moment. Okay, well, we can see the sorcerer from here. 64, 59. Let's go ahead and push up. Nice thing is, if we can do the tongue grab with Kinnison, and if we're able to grab the sorcerer, then he's not in cover anymore. Miss. 72%. Alright, so that did not quite work. Alexa time right here, 47. Shift to full. Thrill of the Hunt is on a 2-turn cooldown. We've got a snapshot here, 47 still. We've got Crippling Strike to maim. We've got a grenade. Just short. Alright, we're gonna go with... Might as well go with a snapshot. Send it. 47. Now, Anakitis does have spray and pray. I'm just nervous about putting him closer to the front line. And since we are revealed right now, we could go for the trooper. We could hit and be on this side of cover. Let's go ahead and push that. Flesh. Good damage. He's got 1. Shredder doesn't have run and gun. He lost 2. Raptor Commando 52, send it. 52. Negative. Assist lug from here. Oh my god, wow. Very impressive. Let's get reloaded. We're going to toss out an assist lug in 50-50. Roll the dice. Send it to the sorcerer. Good clear. Beautiful. I am going to move to the half. I am going to go into Overwatch. Incoming. Hunker down. Hold. Advanced Trooper. Runs the Overwatch. Right to the butt. Gets a graze. Still has 6 remaining. Goes into high cover. Gets some distance. Shot on the Silent Bop. Whiffs it. Thank God. All right. We have numbers now. So we got 16 turns until forced retreat. 1 active. Hit him. 99%. There it is. Beautiful. High five. Oh my gosh. Man, this just got brutal. We're definitely taking a little more damage. All right, let's go in and group up top. Kinnison, hang tight. Contact. 4. Okay, I should have taken a beat, shouldn't I? Nurse Bubba will be busy. Very busy. Super, super busy. I really should have taken a beat. I did not. Okay, hang tight. Laser sight, Illyrium core. We're already reloaded, right? Hang tight. Marksman, get reloaded.
Ready to engage.
Reload Anakitis. Griffin. Kung Fu, reload. Alexa time. All right, well, they're down here. They're going to be coming through. I mean, high cover. We're going to form our own concave. We've got 16 turns. If he's coming through here, I'm going to tuck up the full here. We'll be closer on the med kit, right? Sydney Griffin. Shot on 64. Send it to the Frost Lancer. Nice hit. There it is. And he's got 1. Sydney Griffin to hunker down. Incoming. Got us another sorcerer. All right, so we got 2 frost lancers, an advent rocketeer, and a sorcerer. All of them not great. Not great. Definitely ones that I all consider high priority threats. And there's 4 of them in one pod. Panic on Kinnison. Oh, is he marionetting the frost lancer? I mean, I guess that makes sense because he only had 1 health. But I mean, that's one way to do it. There's our extra damage that we needed to take him out, but he's turned him into something else. All right, fair enough. I kind of wish he chose the fresh frost lancer. Turn him into a sorcerer abomination. Rocketeer pulls back. Overwatch. Shot to Kinnison, whiffs it. That's a good thing. All right. Let's think. So I do want to take care of Anakitis' health. I'm going to go in and get Mr. RDRT. He's going to come up right next door and at least give him 4. So have a little bit right here. Unless he heals himself. Gosh darn it. Well, at least we're topped off, right? That's all I have to say. At least we're topped off. Wow. All right. That's hilarious. Well, you know what? Better safe than sorry. Oh, yeah. Shot on the abomination. We're gonna force our way through. We've got another kit, so let's group up here. Obviously, our Raptor Commando's in a little danger as well. Push up to full for our marksman. We're gonna work the outside of the building, and we'll tuck up this way. Curious if spray and pray, does that go through? I don't know about that. Overwatch. Get Cindy Griffin back here. And incoming. See, they're very, very good at taking many actions from one place. So it's on... The onus is on you to go for them. They're not really going to push you. And they don't have to. Frost Lancer whiffs it. Abomination moves. He's got 3 remaining. I think these are the last guys on the field. Psionic Miasma. So he's going to be dropping these horrible psionic clouds everywhere. Okay, so he's moving through the office building. They got really scary after the update. They're really, 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 really good enemies. Very, very strong. Okay, well, let's move in with Silent Bop. We're going to go in and get a heal. Medkit heal, but choose Anakitis. That's great. We are going to Raptor jump right here, and we're going to run the thinnest of lines working the outside. So as many windows between us and the enemy as possible. Got a shot on 79, 55. Work the Frost Lancer. We are breaking all the windows. All right, well, I mean, we can slither. We can run the Advent Sorcerer's Overwatch. We can also run, I believe there's Overwatch from the Rocketeer as well. And then maybe Bind and Crush. That'll help out a lot of the bunnies. That's for sure. We got Alexa Time. He's got the No Scope 59. That's half. Let's have Anarchy to shift. Try to dump that guy out. 71. Send it. Beautiful. All right, Abomination's down. Sidney Griffin to hunker down. I'm going to get Kinnison to slither. That increases defense by 20, mobility by 4. We are chilled. Do we have anywhere that we can go that's going to make sense? I guess we'll go down here, go downstairs, run that Overwatch. Sorcerer. Tick on the ablative. We have a tongue grab, 52. We'll try it. Roll the dice. Negative. Let's get Mr. RDRT to tuck in the corner. He's going to go high and then drop from above. Alexa time. That's half. That's half. That's full. Let's run a full. She needs to calibrate the tongue. Yeah. We went for the sorcerer twice. And not this one specifically, but we went for each sorcerer once. Wasn't really able to land it. Thank God on the miss. Insanity failure. Miss on Alexa time. Rocketeer, Overwatch, Frostlancer pushes, Alexa time hits the ablative, chills. Okay, let's see. Do we have... Yeah, we got a flank right here. We've got a tongue grab. Shot on 100. Send that. And bleed. And bleed. So how much does he have now? He's got 1. He's dead. That guy's dead already, yeah. Kennison doesn't like how sorcerers taste. That's fair, to be honest. Super fair. Nobody likes how sorcerers taste. My goodness. Well, let's see. If we come around the outside, we don't have to worry about the Rocketeer's Overwatch. We come out this way, we do. We tuck up here, we could toss a nade. That's always a possibility. And we can clear that. Let's see what other options that we've got. We've got Anakitis, we've got Decimate. We can hit that Frostlancer. We can move... We have more health now. I'm going to push up the full right here with Anakitis. Decimate would be really nice. Size Strike, 75. I don't want to run that because we have low health. I'm actually going to move on the outside still of the building. One more turn, we've got Raptor Jump again. We can flesh right into that guy. We can flesh the Sorcerer as well, but we already took a little bit of damage. Let's go... We'll take our Shredder above. Going blue. Just try to find another way in, right? Find another way in. And push. So they're within our reach. And then we got Alexa time. 62, 35. This gives us flanking aim, flanking crit, sight radius, aim, and mobility. All right, well, 35, that's 62. I know there's the bleed. We don't have any ablative, though. That's what scares me. Let's head out this way. No scope on the Frostlancer. 35 still. God, that just makes me want to hurt this guy. Maybe we just... Can we reach with a nade from here? I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, actually, yes.
Fire in the hole!
Is this not a win? That's not a wall? Well, nice. I didn't know that counted. That's excellent. Wow. Go us. That's great. Holy moly, I had no idea that reached. That's very surprising, actually. We can flesh. Is there a wall here? Nope. Yeah, that is a wall. Yeah, I'll flesh you right through the wall. I am a little worried about the Rocketeer, though, but let's push it. 92. We're going to poke him right through the wall. Poke him right through the wall, Silent Bob. Yep, there it is. Eat that guy. All right, there we go. Good kill. So we got the Rocketeer, we got the Sorcerer. Sorcerer's going for Anakitis. That's a whiff on Anakitis. That's not cool. And then we got the Rocketeer who could easily send a rocket. And now we're on 1. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right, we'll do a regular /92. That's 1. We got another slash. Send it. There it is. Okay. Not the best. But I guess I'll take it. I guess I'll take it. Shot on 47. Send it. What about a Raptor Commando? Alexa time. Anakitis. Kung Fu. Where do we need to be? Where do we need to be? We'd have to be out here. So if we actually jump here, we have a chance. I don't care what the chance is. Take it. Take the shot. Don't show me the chances. Okay. These all are starting to feel like they're not clean anymore. I need to raise my game in order to get out cleanly, I feel. Never tell me the odds. Hey, friend. Yeah, I don't want to see the odds. I mean, either way, I was going to take that shot. Doesn't matter if it's 1%, 2%. I guess if it was 0%, I probably wouldn't. But yeah, I was going to take that shot no matter what. All right, Silent Bob, who is now basically almost dead. They blasted us right through the wall. Then again, we poked him right through the wall 3 times, so I guess that's acceptable. How many of us left? Kinnison, Alexa Time, Anakitas, Kung Fu, Overwatch here, because Kinnison's gotta get through this, clear out for our Raptor Commando, and incoming. Is it double frost droids? Yep, double frost droids. Heavy frost droids. They're super heavy. All right, great. Let's get out of here. Kinnison, come with us. Come with us, Kinnison. Vacate the premises. Go. Wow. Okay. I'm glad we got the engineer, but that was a little too close for my comfort. 4 wounded, and not just a little wounded, like a lot of wounded. So, oh boy, I wouldn't even be surprised if all of a sudden we got negative traits off of that one. That was nuts. So, let's see if we can't get into something else that isn't so close. Something not so close. I think that would be a very welcome surprise. For sure. We're 1 day away from magnetic weapons. That's gonna be nice. Compound. Oh no. Oh no. That's the compound mission with like 4 bunnies and a shiv, right? Yeah, 21 days for Silent Bop out here. 2 promotions. Yeah, we have 4 bunnies and a shiv. Yeah, that one's definitely not close. Oh no. Okay, we need to be very, very... Okay, bunnies, we need to really think the next one through. Yeah. Promote soldier. So right now, Death Adder, stop at nothing. Whenever you enter Overwatch or suppress, you can gain plus 20 defense until the start of your next turn. Not really doing that. Improve Viper poison, duration, damage per turn, and aim and mobility penalties. Or if they're missing HP, you get extra damage on a 3-turn cooldown. I'm thinking being able to poison, get the bind on, and jump on the guy. Heck. Well, no, because we might bind and crush, release, and then take the shot. That could be very helpful. There we go. It's me, a shiv, and some squatties. We'll be fine. Okay. I trust you, Gothic. God help me. Mr. RDRT definitely injured. So surgical precision. Reduce aim penalties from cover by half. Does not apply to reaction fire. We get caustic demise. You get 3 free acid grenades? That's insane. Grants the fastball perk and 3 free acid grenades. That's incredible. Then again, if you've got the sword, I mean, Keen Edge is so good. It's so good. Your sword attacks deal more damage, ignore up to 2, 3, 4 armor. I guess the big thing is that if this is all about removing armor, I mean, acid grenades are pretty nice. Then again, you've got those that are very immune to that kind of stuff. I mean, there's Whirlwind on the melee. We had the Acid Fang, shred 2 armor, apply acid burning. I don't know, 3 free acid grenades, pretty epic. And it's a free throw with fastball. That's pretty darn good. I mean, he's got pretty good aim as well. Golly, ignore armor and deal extra damage. Well, if we're shredding, then maybe we don't need to ignore armor. Let's go Caustic Demise. That sounds too cool. That sounds too cool. I mean, it's interesting because we're going to apply acid to somebody and we're going to ignore their armor, but it's like, I mean, technically, we're removing their armor, so maybe. Let's go over to photos. Let's go in and clear. Not this one. Not that one. And clear. All right, off we go. Okay, cross your fingers, bunnies. We have another big one coming up, and this one's a little bit raw. Although, actually, before I do anything, I realize we just picked up an engineer. We should probably do something with him. Power relay, alien debris, exposed power coil. Let's actually just dig straight down. We'll get them working. Excavate. There we go. And our research, we're 1 day away, and then we're going to need that 50 supply. Man, there's so much happening in such a short period of in-game time. It's kind of nuts. Yeah, if we can sneak around, we might not have to fight. That'll be great. Although, to be fair, take a look at this. We're only 3% into this to get another engineer, and I don't think we've got any other ones. Bunnies, I'm curious, do we have enough to re-infiltrate the regional HQ? I just want to double check here, because it takes a while, so it'd probably be a good idea to get a move on. So where are we at in terms of bunnies? So if I go over to the Havens, we clear out Surf Cold, we clear out Antonides. Maybe we can get a more balanced team or something, right? So Tim the Toolman Taylor, he was great. Love that. Happy Noodle Boy, love it. Great. We have Geneva currently on a covert action. Our Gothic's not there, which I would prefer if he were. But we do have Antonides with a cannon and Zap. That's very powerful. I love having our Reaper. We basically have the Reaper buddies. They're bonded right now. We've got a Marauder for shooting. We've got someone to bind and crush. We've got a Commando. We've got Skirmisher. Skirmisher for flanking, but I don't know if I necessarily want to flank out there. Destroyer, Specialist. Specialist would be nice. A Gunner. But we've got a lot that are wounded right now. Yeah, a lot are wounded. Fusilier, 7 days. Yeah, I don't know if I'm pushed with this. Yeah, there's a ton wounded still. So let's hold on that, yeah. I got a lot of preparing and packing to do. When I come back, I want to see big smiles and a full crew of Master Sergeants. Devs, thank you so much for always being here. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful vacation. And we'll see you when you do get back. I'm going to miss you, and I hope you have a great time. High five. All right, so definitely don't want to start that. I guess if I'm going to scan anything right now, just to double check, we currently do want to have Haven advisors in places where we're recruiting. We'll get Happy Noodle Boy out there. We're also going to have, that's Intel. We're going to have Happy Noodle Boy. And I think we don't have any other places. No, we are recruiting out this way. So we'll also toss out Surf Cold. And then we'll head on over. These are both Intel. And we'll scan over in Eastern Europe and try to pick up some ops in the background. Yeah. Okay, cross your fingers. So right now we've got 2 days, 15 hours, 3 days, 5 days. That's the one that we're on. Neutralize the target in 5 to draw attention in the HQ assault. So keep scanning. There it is. Magnetic weapons. I believe we get a free mag rifle, right? So assign new research.
These magnetic-based weapons are a lot.
We've got advanced grenade launcher finally available. Man, oh, that's going to be so good. Because we get an extra charge on the grenade as well in the grenade slot. Nace hand cannon. What is this? Prototype by the bounty hunter and weaponsmith Nick Fox. The Nace hand cannon used both conventional gunpowder chargers, magnetic acceleration coils for a double whammy of destructive firepower. Oh my god. Happy Noodle Boy gets an upgrade. That's amazing. That is so good. Mag Muton rifle, Mag Viper rifle, prototype. There it is. Look at that. The fancy prototype plasma out there. Prototype plasma auto rifle, enhanced laser auto rifle, Kiruka's auto gun, advanced grenade launcher, mag pistols, mag auto pistol, Cal 15, mag rifle for free. And there it is. That's amazing. Resistance radio. It's going to additional comm stations. We've got advanced magnetic weaponry. I'm going to push on that immediately. 10 alien alloy, 50 supply. We don't have the war suit or anything like that, but that's okay. I'm going to push on the advanced magnetic weapons. 17 days out. Definitely need more scientists. And now we're down to 1 supply. Glad we saved it. Glad we saved it. Cusco Bear's back online. It's been a while for our Buccaneer. Let's go in and take a look. 1 day, 6 hours. We're not really going to get very good results, I think, on our ops here because we only have 5 Haven nerds, but we are trying to help them out. Molybdenum Carbide back online. Chosen Sabotage failed. I love to hear that. Incoming transmission. We have 1 day, for full salvage on a chosen convoy. Yeah, let's... Oh, this is the quick response. Oh, boy. This is the quick response. So this is the one where we don't have to infiltrate it. We get 6 people to send on a chosen convoy. Oh, my God. All right. Definitely want to do this. Let me think here. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Jane Kelly's back online. This is a big opportunity for us, but also very dangerous. Also very dangerous. Let's go to the havens. Clear. Clear. We only have 1 supply right now, though, so let's stop by the black market for a second. I do want more supply. This is a guaranteed wreck. Oh, really? Oh, my gosh. Because I want to get that hand cannon. You know what I mean? We've got a stock alloy sword. We've got AP grenades, incendiary mines. We've got the immolator for Geneva. Predator armor, laser sniper rifle, advanced laser sight, PCS focus to clear. Powered bayonet on 20. Mag rifle on 15. Is there anything that we can be free of? As far as our bodies, do we have any like in the 10s or anything like that? Don't look like it. Yeah, we don't really have very much that I'm willing to sell right now. I mean, I guess the mines if I had the miner, but something tells me no. Oh, Illyrium core. Okay, maybe I'll get rid of a couple. That should be fine. There we go. It's a nice chance to get some Requiem loot. Man, I don't know what Requiem loot is, but that sounds epic. I will definitely try it. Let's go in and take a look now. This might be the last one that we do tonight, but this sounds like a really fun one, actually. So hopefully he's going to turn it around for us. So we go. Clear our squad. If I want to build a Nace hand cannon... Okay, let's think first. Let's actually see who we're able to bring, right? So Tim the Toolman Taylor would be great because it doesn't trigger anything, right? When we send all of the traps. Super helpful. We'll get Happy Noodle Boy. Geneva would be awesome. I mean, we don't have it though. And we're trying to think, right? It's full salvage, so we don't want to kill everybody. We are missing a lot of our shooters. The Raptor Commando, he did a great job. He does have a long watch, so that could be helpful. We don't have the advanced upgrades yet. Specialist, Crasher, the Witch. I don't know about the Witch. So, I mean, maybe our shooters are our vector users. Would be nice to stun. We got a cannon user. Scion, something tells me... well, Psi reanimation has been very, very, very helpful. So that could be really useful. We've got Bluey. Bluey's really nice. Shoot multiple times. I'm going to grab our Raptor Commando as well. I really feel like we need explosives, but we sent our Grenadier out. Man, who would have thought the Bunny League is low on explosive usage, right? We don't have another Grenadier. That's really surprising to me. Yeah. Electrician carries hard, even without an upgraded cannon. We can't upgrade the Arc Thrower, can we? We'll double check. It could be something that we can take advantage of. I'm not too sure. We do have our Commando, who's actually an officer. They do have this Grenadier perk. Marksman, Destroyer. He's the snap shooter with the flames. Specialist could use interferal and revival protocol, etc. It still might not be bad just to have some kind of support. I really feel like we need it. Okay, so let's see. You're talking about the Arc Thrower, right? I don't think we can yet. We've got the Nace hand cannon, advanced grenade launcher, and that would have been so good. But we don't have a Grenadier with us. Mag pistol. Yeah, I'm not seeing it at a glance. Mag shorty, Gauntlet Mark II. So if we're looking, anyone use a rifle? Well, we can get a laser cannon, that's for sure. Raptor Vector Rifle, the amp. No one to use the mag rifle. That seems like a waste. I guess the people who can use it are currently injured. Unless we gave it to our technician. Or, I'm sorry, not our technician, our specialists. But they're very, very slow right now. But you know what? That might just be how it has to be. We'll go ahead and make utility items available. Alloy plating. And I think we can get some Predator as well. 74 aim is decent for the mag rifle. Well, I'm glad. He's our only specialist. Gotta keep him alive. Gotta keep him alive. Do we have any more Predator? We do. Any Reaper armor? Negative on this. Our Raptor has Raptor armor. Predator Reaper armor is currently on our Bounty Hunter. And then our Saboteur has the Trooper armor for the reduced detection radius. So we got alloy plating, alloy plating. Let's get more alloy plating out here. Alloy plating. Got more alloy plating. We'll grab some AP. We got AP. We got AP. We've got... God, I really want Talon, but I didn't research that yet. Specialist. We can't do the arc thrower. We don't have upgrades for the throwing knives. I think I am going to build the Nace hand cannon, which is down here. There it is. So it's instead 5 to 6, it's 6 to 7. 4 extra critical damage. Golly, that is exciting. That's super exciting. That's super, super exciting. I love that. I really, really dig that. And then for Tim the Toolman Taylor, we have alloy plating. Okay, so let's take a look. So Bounty Hunter does tend to get kind of close. Our Electrician's probably going to be kind of exposed. So we'll get a hazmat vest there. We've got a lot of healing sources, so maybe we don't need all of that. Healing's fine on here. Healing's fine here. Healing's fine here, so maybe we'll swap this around for the Bounty Hunter. We'll get a nanoscale vest, and we'll pick up... I'm going to get the... I know this sounds silly, but I'm going to pick up the Tracer round. There are times when I just want this thing to land, right? We don't have any flashbangs or anything like that. We've got standard grenade trap that worked out pretty well. And then we've got an AP grenade trap. I mean, I guess he can make AP grenades, so maybe I'll go double standard nade just so that we can have the armor shredding capability. We don't have any PCSs to apply, so let's go to weapon upgrades. All right. So, Bounty Hunter. What do we have right now? Stripping. Advanced laser sight, yes please. That just basically equals extra damage. Advanced heavy barrel, yes please. And let's come in with, let's hold here. Not too sure what else. For a Reaper. Got laser sight. Got heavy barrel. We can get in with a bayonet. For Antonides, advanced hair trigger, advanced scope, advanced expanded magazine. I want these things to hit more than I do to crit. So, advanced scope, experimental magazine. I guess he doesn't really have to run around a lot because he can kind of fly. Advanced hair trigger because he does Overwatch. And we can just get an advanced expanded magazine. Now, Lewis could be faster. Noodle Boy could be faster. So we can take the expanded magazine, turn it into an experimental magazine, and then utilize that slot. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the Tracer round, and I'm going to bump it down into the ammo slot so that we actually have a little more mobility so we can get out there and do the deed. For Tim the Toolman Taylor, bayonet, autoloader, reflex stock. For mag rifle, powered bayonet, hair trigger, autoloader. All right, bunnies, pray for us. 13 to 15. So we got to remember, we'll remember 15. Yeah, full salvage. 15 out there. Are we missing anything? I don't think so. I guess we could get more Reaper Predator armor. Because we don't get another go. And here we go. We have a serious lack of explosives, I realize. We got a lot of shooters. And we went into the regional HQ with a lot of shooters, and we had some trouble, especially with the en masse attack and everything. Now, mind you, as we're fighting, we're gonna have the Chosen join once we revealed ourselves after the first one. Saboteurs explode. That's true, Gothic. That's true. As long as we haven't been exposed, I would assume the Chosen isn't going to be there. So maybe we spend a little bit of time, we get an AP grenade on tap, and then we place that trap, and then we get to work.
Disabled an advent transport near here, and they've left the gear for us to seize. We expect the aliens are going to.
This is probably going to be the last one we do today.
But it's worth the risk.
We're in no rush. That's what I like to hear.
We'll need to secure the site, eliminate any hostile resistance, and recover the item. Menace 1-5.
I realize we've got a lot of hooded bunnies right here. They've got hats. They've got hoods. Everyone's got face camouflage. I mean, this is the most stealthy bunnies that we have. This team right here. All right, so I recognize this map. Previously, we had a ton of explosives, but we're taking a different tack this time, right? So let's dive off and get into the half cover because we're kind of near the edge right here. And we're going to hunker down. Buns in La Hood. That's right. That's right, Evil Bill. Happy Noodle Boy. We got Lewis. We got Antonides. We got Kung Fu. And we got Ol Rumsey. And the nice thing is Ol Rumsey can actually use his scouting protocol.
I see everything.
I have no idea which Chosen we're going to be up against. And let's toss this right in front of us. Contact already. Advent Pathfinder and a Frost Purifier out there. I mean, Frost Purifier is already pretty not so great, but could be worse. Let's go in and improvise an AP grenade, get that cooldown rolling, and then we'll just kind of tuck up a little bit. All right, contact. Oh, well, that is quite a group. Muton, fair enough. We also have Overwhelming Burst. But mind you, we will trigger. I got to remember that. We will trigger when we do that, but I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted. All right, hold Overwatch. Antonides, let's go a little bit wider. How far out are we? Do we see anybody? Negative. Overwatch. Kung Fu to full. Long Watch. Ol Rumsey. I'm actually going to join Tim the Toolman. And this way we're kind of right in this space right here. And Overwatch. All right. Incoming. Advent Purifier. Advent Pathfinder. Frost Trooper. Frost Purifier. Muton. Oh boy, they're close. Well, we can definitely reach with a trap, that's for sure. So a grenade trap would be awesome. How far does it go? Deploy. That's AP grenade trap. This is the standard grenade trap. I'd like to get it a little bit closer. So maybe we fall back. Happy Noodle Boy can fall back. Right? Yes, he can. All right. Single click. There it is. Trap right on top would be awesome. It really would. It really, really would. And suck up to full. We're going to toss a grenade. Well, that's a grenade trap. Let's not do it yet because I realized that we won't be able to take advantage of Happy Noodle Boy's abilities. And we're going to go into Overwatch. Antonides Overwatch. Kung Fu Long Watch. Ol Rumsey Overwatch. And Tim Allen Overwatch. All right. Hopefully they'll stay relatively close without... Never mind. All right, we're going hot. I was hoping it wouldn't, but here they come. Here they come. Jeez Louise. Shoot him in the butt. That leotard ain't gonna save you. Eat it. There we go. Muton down. Underbarrel flamethrower and an Illyrium core. Where was he keeping that? That's a question. Where were his pockets? Only Gothic could tell us. Frost Trooper, Frost Purifier. Please don't explode. Please don't explode. No bueno, no bueno. They spotted Tim the Toolman Taylor. Okay, this is not going well. But it's okay. We can recover. We can recover. It's a Muton secret. He's got one. At least we can clear a little bit of space here. Purifier. There it is. Overwatch. Okay. All right. Well, well. Let's see. We've got hand cannon. It's a Nace hand cannon. While I do want to do that, I feel like... Oh, there's two purifiers right next to each other. My goodness. Hang tight. I do want to get away from them because that does... My guess is it might not be a good thing. We do have the free zap, the zapping hand. Let's zap the Frost Trooper. 100%. Nice. That is so good. And now look at that, we can move. Granted, we do have a specialist, so we could have done the interrupt thing, but that's all right. I do enjoy that. Here we go. Pull away from the explosive guys. Tim the Toolman Taylor is not amused. Not amused at all, guys. There we go. Excellent. And we've got a Raptor Commando. Let's go ahead and fall. Well, that's half. That's full. I mean, we might as well hit him now, right? He's not going to get blasted yet. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and shot on 100. We can hand cannon for 88. We can hand cannon that for 88. I mean, he can see us for sure. We don't need a crit. Let's take the 88. Send it. Nice. Beautiful. So that's plus 5% crit permanently against Frost Purifiers. It's definitely feeling good about that. Got some flanking shots here on the Frost Trooper. Got the Purifier. Got the Pathfinder 100% for Tim the Toolman. I guess we can get a nade as well, but we're trying to preserve bodies, so let's hold on that. We do have the zaps. We can send a zap on the Frost Trooper. We can send a zap to finish. Zap on the Purifier. Just zap everybody. keep zapping everybody. Wow. Incredible. Incredible damage and disorient. He's got another zap where that came from. 91%. That's the only non-guarantee. I mean, let's zap that guy. Get zapped. I don't know if that... Does that count? Does his body... Like, is his body still available to us? That feels a little strange. Where's the Pathfinder? I want to shoot that guy. Eat this. That's a good clear. Beautiful. We got another where that came from. Actually, before we do that, got a Reaper. Send it. 96. 96, send it. Eat it. Beautiful. Oh, yep, that'll do it. Whoops. Wait, does that count? Did we lose that body too? Did we lose that body? That's not fair. That's not cool, bunnies. All right, well, we might as well push to where they were, because that's cleared ground already. Nope, don't lose the bodies. Oh, thank goodness, because it's not our fault, you know? It's totally not our fault. No bueno. You see the loot drop too? Oh, really? All right, Overwatch. I didn't see it. I wasn't paying attention. Go figure. All right. And Overwatch incoming chosen. What do we got?
That's the Elder's Hunter.
Oh! Well. We got a lot of shooters, and they've got a shooter.
So many choices.
Damage control after taking damage, gain 2 armor through the end of the turn. Fair enough.
So little time.
All right. Pretty boy. All right, 31 health. My goodness, got quite a lot, doesn't he?
The Chosen aren't going to make this easy for us. Keep your heads down and press forward. We need to get to their location.
Way out this
to take
way.
them out.
How many lives rest on your conscience, Commander?
All right,
How
well,
many people have died
that's full, that's half.
That's
Coming into
perfect.
half. Do we aggro? Please don't aggro. We're still good. We're still good. We've got the zap, but let's send the full cannon blast. Trigger damage control. 7 out of the 31. So he's down to 24.
I'm getting a little angry.
And we're just going to try to move him a little bit closer to us. So old Rumsey. See, I'm tempted to do the scouting protocol, but I'm also not really wanting to, because it's going to end the turn. But I suppose that's probably the smartest thing to do. We can also give him a ding for 2. Brings him down to 22. We got Tim Allen. That's the half. We lost our Phantom. Shot 70. But it's not going to get any better. That's half. All right, Nightfall. Overwhelming Burst. Send it. All right, I'll take that.
Seems almost like cheating.
Yeah, well, it's It's not our fault. All right, Lewis, let's get reloaded.
I must reload.
And we're going to go ahead and disappear. So shadow up.
I stalk my prey.
And we're going to get behind high cover. We got Gong Fu. Full back behind full. Got a long watch here. Specialist. Let's go into Overwatch.
Affirmative. Covering now.
And then Tim Allen is going to go to full. And going to go into Overwatch. All right, incoming. Obviously, pushing the hunter is a good idea, but
Yes, there is.
that's the ablative. That's the alloy plating on Anakitis.
I'm ready and waiting.
46.
Go
Hold.
ahead, Commander. Impress me.
He's out this way. That's full. I mean, there's a small barrier right here, which is stopping us from getting a flanking shot right there. Anakitis can push up, but he's kind of pulling us in, right? He's kind of pulling us in. We toss out a zap. Let's go into toss out a zap. Small zap. Nice hit with zap. Down to 17. Doesn't end our turn. Combat readiness. 63. Electrical surge. Suppress. 55. Hold. If we want a decent shot, how far is our raptor jump we can get right here? That's not too bad. Do we aggro? Negative. Shot on 51. Let's take it. Flip the coin. Got a graze. The AP bypasses that 2 armor.
Much less one that left me wounded. Watch your back.
All Rumsey to full. Full combat protocol. Bring him down to 13. I just want him to move. I don't know if he's gonna. We got Tim the Toolman Taylor. Kind of makes me want to make an AP grenade. Shot at 12%. All right, well, let's go to full with Happy Noodle Boy. All right. There it is. And Lewis will go wide just to see if there's another pod. I don't see another pod to get a shot on 51. I'm going to go ahead and toss a mine.
Ride with them to the end.
And then Antonides can do this. Eat that. How do you like that?
I don't get wounded often, but
But when I do, I'm the most non-interesting non-bunny in the field.
close. I'm just testing the waters. Right on the mark.
He whiffs it on a Raptor Commando.
Luckier than most.
Man, I'm so glad we got that mine.
We can no longer hide.
Send it. Drop him. Heck yes. High five. So no damage by the bunnies yet. That is a clear of the hunter. That is phenomenal. Obviously, we've lost our Phantom. We've been revealed on Tim the Toolman Taylor.
We may not have
It was
put them down
15
for good,
potential.
but at
We
the
dropped
very least, we
5,
held
so
off
there's
the
another
Chosen
10 on
for
this
another
field,
day.
and we're trying to recover bodies. Let's go ahead and get a full reload here. Reload the Raptor rifle. Reload the mag rifle. Reload the Vector Lance. Reload for Happy Noodle Boy. And not too bad. Let's go ahead and Overwatch.
Scanning.
Kung Fu Hippie Long Watch. Old Rumsey's going to toss out a scouting protocol. Negative contact on the road. Tim Allen's going to group up. And Happy Noodle Boy Overwatch. Incoming. Seeing like a cemetery out this way. So Lewis's Reaper, his shadow comes back in 1.
I need to reload.
So let's just group up. So we'll get Antonides, Overwatch.
Come get some.
We'll get Kung Fu on half. We'll join up with a Raptor Commando, and we'll get Tim the Tool Man.
Location confirmed.
Get a little bit closer to the front. And Overwatch.
Watching comes
Hold.
naturally.
Now Shadow should be available. All right, we're gonna switch on over to our Reaper. Shadow up.
Darkness is
And let's
my
see if we
domain.
can't find the enemy.
Moving out.
Not a bad start. Wasn't smooth. Oh, nice. Speak of Le Devil. There they are. Amazing. All right. Get on up to half. Oh my god. Okay, we found... Is that all of them? That's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12... That's 5. That's 4. That's 9. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, 6, 15. Oh, that is 15. Because our kill of the hunter counted as 1. So that brought it up to 16. So that's the rest of the whole map right here. So what are we dealing with? We've got Naja, Advent Priest, a Muton, Advent Mech. We got a Frost Mech, Advent Sergeant, Advent Sniper, Advent Stun Lancer. That's huge. And Advent Shield Bearer. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. I'm all right with this. Raptor Commando. They're probably going to be moving in this direction, so let's start breaking ourselves out to the right side here and keep a little bit of distance. That'll be very, very nice. I guess they're all over at the HQ. Yeah, no kidding. They decided they wanted to be a part of the party. And boy, were they ever.
Understood. Moving
Can
out.
we haywire protocol? 65% chance to shut down. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go into Overwatch with a mag rifle.
Overwatch.
We've got our Saboteur. I'm guessing they're going to come at us, but does it make sense to toss out the nades already? Probably not. Just going to fall back with our Specialist Overwatch. Our Bounty Hunter is going to break hard right, and then we're going to hold a hard pin with the Electrician
Confirmed.
on the river and hold. Am I dreaming of any form or arty or precision strike? I wish Save X. Wouldn't that be great? Oh, I didn't think we'd see him already. My god, how did they spot us? Who did they spot? Interesting. Mag rifle goes high.
Not even close.
Wow, we're gonna spot all of them then. Oh no. Okay, not the best pull, bunnies. Not the best pull. Tim the Tool Man.
Missed the target.
Miss on the Naja. Man, I know he's got grenades. Muton. Is that suppression? Shield Bearer. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Well, you know, that's not a good pull. That's not a good pull. Let's see. We can hit... Can anyone drop the Shield Bearer at all? Or do we just have to burn through a ton? There's a Stun Lancer in 87. That ain't bad. The Stun Lancer I really, really think is really nasty. Then again, I don't like the mix either. We've got... I mean, definitely didn't see the Reaper. Probably saw the Specialist, right? We've got free zaps. That's full. Here we go.
Location.
Tuck up. Free zap. 100. Frost Mech. Naja. Muton. Zap the Muton. Nice. Oh, that was just the ablative. Gosh darn it. But we did remove the suppression. That's fine. Advent Mech. Frost Mech. Naja. Golly. I mean, I guess let's work the Naja. Here we go. And Disorient. Yes, super huge. Man, what? Man, the Electrician is putting down the hurt. Incredible. All right, 100. 100 on the Frost Mech. Sergeant. Stun Lancer 82. Let's see. We can tuck up. We're currently behind half. We can tuck up to full. Can't see everybody, but don't need to see everybody. We see plenty. I don't want to see everybody. 82 on the Stun Lancer. Nice! Good kill. Yeah, Electrician seems really balanced and a lot of fun, for sure. Combat Protocol on the mechs, 3 to 4. And we should definitely spread out, I feel like. We've got a lot of potential frags. Frag Grenade, yes. It's 2 to 5. I mean, we might accidentally kill the nausea, but I feel like this overall is more worth it. Send it. Send a frag. We did kill the nausea. That is unfortunate. I didn't think it'd roll high like that with 7 damage. But shield bearer lost his stuff. Let's go in and keep working. I'm gonna guess. Yeah, we can hit 3. Trying to hit the mech, trying to hit the shield bearer. Loot destroyed. So we killed... Oh my god, we killed the priest and the mech? I mean, I guess I'm not gonna complain. It's fine. It's fine. Thank you, tank. I'm not gonna complain. Shot on 100. Advent Sergeant. Shield bearer right there, right? And then we got Lewis. Rumsey. Tuck up to half. I mean, it might be better just to separate, you know what I mean? Let's tuck up the full here.
On the move.
Shot on 44. Combat protocol for him. Hang tight. We might need to give... That's on half. All right. Moving. Hand cannon, 10%. Shot on. Frost mech, 100% on the sergeant. Sniper. Ew, I didn't even see there was a sniper there. My gosh. I mean, he's definitely going to get some pretty accurate fire, and I don't really particularly enjoy that. To the sniper. Nightfall. Good kill. Beautiful. 13. 13 damage. All right, well... Man, we are super close right now. I mean, there's the shield bearer. We can toss a knife. Maybe. 96. That's 2 to 4, but he's got armor. Yeah, that's not going to do it. That's not going to do it. Let's get a little distance here for Lewis. How long is this going to last? I think it's going to expire on the next. Soldier enters shadow and advanced form of concealment for 2 turns, but I don't remember how much longer I have. I think it's going to expire after this. So I have to shoot, really. I have to do something. 100 on the Muton. Shield bearer. Probably should have started with that. That's a clear, and that's going to clear the ablative. I should have started with that. Cheap shot. Nice. All right, that leaves old Rumsey. Okay, anyone near the end of the rope? We've got 3 big guys. I'm going to guess just Overwatch and incoming. Here they come. Frost mech. Mag rifle. Whiff it.
Target's still up.
Explosives.
They got me.
Got shred and damage on Lewis. Advent Sergeant. Shot to... Oh, no, that's to Antonides. Sorry. Oh, my God. That's a lot of damage on Antonides. Holy moly. Wow, Antonides took a beating there. That is insane. Antonides, how you doing? Where is Antonides? There he is. Oh, wow. I am so glad that we had Predator. I can see why they prioritized them. 100. Well, he's disoriented. That's 54. Let's hold on that. We'll revisit that problem, let's say. That's 100% on the Frost mech. We've got 72 on the Muton. I mean, he's disoriented right now. He's probably going to stay disoriented by the time Antonides is done with him. Let's go ahead and work the mech. We've got AP. Good damage. Down to 4. It's 3 to 4. Let's get reloaded. And we're going to send a combat protocol. Maybe. Or we're left with 1. That sounded like a kill. Oh, no. It's not. Saboteur. We've got the AP grenade. He doesn't have... Oh, they've all got armor. All right, fair enough. Reload, take the shot. Tim the tool man. Good clear. Happy Noodle Boy. I want the flanking shot. All right, pull it around. We got a flanking shot here. 100. Overwhelming burst. Sure, why not? Oh my god! Yeah, that's pretty overwhelming. That's pretty epic. I dig that. Man, that is amazing. That is amazing. Holy moly, that is good.
Moving as ordered.
All right, Lewis is prepped. Let's go in and zap this guy. Refresh that. Zap him. Good ding. Followed up with a cannon. 100%. Hit him. 6. We got Lewis. We got Lewis. Shot. Heck yes. High five. I think that's it. Okay, wow. Not bad. Not bad at all. Holy moly. +5 ability points. The hunter has been downed. Antonides took quite a beating in that single salvo, but we made it out. Not too shabby. We've got 10 minutes left in the stream, so let's go ahead and reassess. Now, we destroyed the nausea. We destroyed the priest. But I think other than that, we kept all of the other bodies. That includes a stun lancer, that includes a muton, that includes quite a lot. Mech Rex, all that stuff. So pretty nice, yeah. Yeah, it was a tough day. It was a tough day, but we did get a win, and it was a pretty good one at that. So I'll definitely take it. All right. Oh boy, man, golly. Promotion for Kung Fu Hippie, promotion for Specialist, definitely needed it. And what did we get? We got 4 to 5 Alien Alloy and Illyrium Crystal, Emergency Life Support, Body Shield, Underbarrel Flamethrower, 3 Illyrium Core, 15 Supply, 1 Crystallized Meld, 2 Muton Corpse, 2 Cryo Priest Corpse, 1 Pathfinder Corpse, 1 Purifier Corpse, Advanced Sentinel Frame. Oh, okay. Now we got 2 Trooper Corpse, Lancer Corpse, Sniper Corpse, Shield Bearer Corpse, and a Mech Wreck. Very, very nice. Muton Autopsy on. Oh, nice. Lancer Autopsy unlocked. Shield Bearer Autopsy. Purifier Autopsy. Oh, such good pickups. Amazing. The only thing that could be better would be if we picked up like a terror round or something like that. But I know that's like very, very exalted stuff and all that. So not too shabby. Let's go and take care of the promotions here. Boy, oh boy. That was very much needed. Cool under pressure. Yes, please, for a Raptor Commando. I cannot wait until they pick this up, ready for anything, and they're just shooting and dumping out Overwatch shots that just deal ludicrous volumes of damage. We need it. We got the Revival Protocol on Rumsey. Right now he's got 76 aim. We've got Trojan. We can get Sentinel if we want, or Field Surgeon. At this point, it feels like Field Surgeon is really needed. Our hacking is actually pretty good at 75. It's pretty good at 75. Almost makes me want to take Trojan. If I'm looking, we got Close and Personal. We've got Flashbang, EMP, Bomber, Restoration. Oh, holy moly. They've got Restoration on there. Gremlin flies to every squad member, healing or reviving them as needed. That's crazy. That came in the XCOM row. That's really awesome. Stealth Protocol, give a friendly unit concealment. Field Surgeon. God, I feel like we need it though. I'm probably not going to take Sentinel, and it's really up to, this is Hack by Haywire Protocol, take 0 to 8 damage and lose their actions on the turn the effect ends. The damage or even lethal effect does not break squad concealment. Am I still with Bubba? No, you just got out from Bubba. I'm going to take Field Surgeon. Just the way things have been going. You're finally healed, Who's Kojo Bear. So the Buccaneer is back on the roster, yeah? So there it is. So after today, right now we've ended with 2 KIA. We lost Grandpapa Debts, our Overlord with the laser cannon. We lost our God Aspirant or Tedster, so he's gone. And we just got quite a win. So we really needed that one. Curious on the Proving Ground or anything like that. I'm assuming we've got to do our research first. And if we head out onto the map where we had to run errands before closing, no worries. No worries. High five. Ahara was back online. Thank goodness. I really thought I lost him earlier, and we've got 85% on the VIP. Well, we're going to have to pick up on that one tomorrow. This is the really dicey one. Operation God Witch, a compound engagement. We're trying to get an engineer out of here, and we've got 4 bunnies. We got Gothic, we've got Mac, we've got Vergent, our Grenadier we're trying to level up, and we've got Unstable Toast, our brand new Recon. So very little firepower, but also a lot of heart and firepower at the same time. Good mobility. And then we got a Shiv in order to break open a wall. So yeah, this is going to be Max great, Gothic's great. Our Grenadier is got Needle Arsenal and boosted core, and our recon has, well, do they have tracking yet? They're a squaddy, so I don't think so. Yeah, they don't have tracking yet, but you know what? They'll get there. They'll get there. Hopefully we'll all survive. And we're going to be picking that one up tomorrow. So, bunnies, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. We had a bit of a rough one today. We lost 2 bunnies. We took on the regional HQ. We definitely need to get back out there. We just entered into the in-game month of June. So we're on June 2nd, and I'd like to be able to do the regional HQ again. But we've got a lot of healing and a lot of recovery, and then we're going to get back on out there. If we can liberate a region, that's going to be a huge boon because it's going to allow us to actually hopefully keep up with this snowball that Advent has going on. And at least we're currently making progress towards advanced mag weapons, which is going to open up a whole new breadth of opportunities. So I'm very excited to see what happens. And you know what? Requiem is pretty darn cool. So anyway, next time we're going to be streaming is tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Same bun time, same bun channel. We'll be back again with XCOM 2 Long War, The Chosen, Ted Gem Plus with Requiem of Man. And that's all going to pick up tomorrow. So if you'd like to be there, I'd love to see you there. If you want to hang out until the end of the music, we'll go in and give someone a nice raid. I had a total blast. I hope you did as well. And I can't wait to get into the next one with you. Have a wonderful, wonderful night.